come and see someone on our team at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard here in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
This isn't your regular cola, so this isn't your regular cola ad. No beach parties or family barbecues here, just Nitro Pepsi, the first cola ever infused with nitrogen. So forget everything you thought you knew about soda, because that nitrogen gives us a whole new experience. Think an infusion of smaller bubbles for a cola that's got a lighter, smoother texture. And don't get me started on the pour. You don't pour this like any other cola. We're talking turn the can completely upside down and watch as those bubbles cascade into the glass to create a frothy, luxurious foam topping. Can your cola do that? I didn't think so. Unless you've got your own Nitro Pepsi, in which case cheers to your great taste. Because you already know that the only thing better than the pour is the unapologetic cola taste. What else is there to say? From the creamy foam to the smooth texture to its unbelievably delicious flavor, this is cola like you've never had it before. Time to bring your taste buds to the next frontier. New Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, delicious.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Pepper, oh no they didn't! Papa John's just took their signature pepperoni and hand-stuffed it inside that garlic-kissed crust. Oh, now that's an epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza like no mouth has ever seen!
Hey Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Pepperoni Stuffed Crust One-Topping Pizza is only $13.99 and is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Hi.
Tabua.
Aoob. What about Aoob?
Cool, neat story.
Was that supposed to be funny? There's local politics, bud.
Got a little taco meat on my chest.
Let's get the pumping.
I know Clip said he packed us in, so I'm just glad that I can prove Clip wrong.
Got him! Strike three, it's all over. The Pirates are dancing, and they'll have a home regional in Greenville, North Carolina.
A lot of people just see what we do on the field. They don't see the hours at 5 in the morning and the hours when it's 100 degrees out in Greenville. They don't see all that, so just seeing it finally pay off is just really awesome.
Our guys are tough as nails. They've continued to show up when nobody else believed in them. I'm just so daggone proud of them.
It's gonna be fun. We in the thick. I mean, everybody gonna be loud. I'm gonna be loud with them. I'm screaming too. Like, yeah, let's go, let's do this. You ready for this? I am.
Now live from the Pirate Radio Studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday, Super Regional Week in Greenville, North Carolina. Clip Brock here in the Pirate Radio Studios on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930. You can find us online, pr927fm.com, and watch the show and be a part of the show on Facebook Live and on YouTube, as you can watch us there and comment with a question, concern, whatever you got, as we head into a huge weekend in Greenville, North Carolina. We got Shirley Rhodes, Chandler Honeycutt, CJ Schaefer, in studio with me, Troy D. and Ellerbe, to kick off this Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Coming up later on in today's show, we'll hear a familiar voice, annoying to some, pleasurable to others. Tyler Feldman will join us on the show.
Who has he ever been pleasurable to?
I'm sure a few.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Who?
Why?
His mother.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's one.
Are you hurting Feldman's feelings?
No, I was
already?
just wondering. I just think that's a stretch.
Feldman's feelings coming up.
Make sure you hold every word I say accountable, and I'll do the same for you during this hour.
Repeat the intro to Tyler Feldman.
Yeah, let me get through this.
Sorry.
Because I thought you were talking about Troy. The way you're the familiar voice, annoying voice,
pleasurable to himself.
Yes.
Tyler Feldman, formerly of WITN 7, moved out to Texas and has been covering the Longhorns and other teams and schools there, and he will join us to give us a Texas preview, Troy did.
Horns down, buddy.
Yeah. So
I wonder how many Texas fans will make the journey.
Let me get through this before I'm just running down the list.
Go ahead, Cliff.
All right.
But anyway.
Brian Bailey, 4:30, Bryce Williams at 5. So, Troy, what would you like to discuss?
How many Texas fans do you think will be here?
Well, I think they'll sell their allotment. So, it's 6 for the allotment. You think they go under?
No, I thought it was 4. I say they cap they'll have 6 then. 600.
And I think there will be some people from Eastern North Carolina who are born Texas fans that'll find a way too.
I know some friends at the beach that went to Texas that may come in for the game.
I think they could get close to 1,000.
It's possible if they could get the tickets.
Possible.
It's a very tight ticket.
$1, Bob.
Just about sold out from officials I've talked to today.
That's awesome.
There may be a couple here or there.
Is there a deadline today?
5 o'clock today
to order your all session pass.
If you're a Pirate Club member, a season ticket holder, or a student, and then if there are any available at 9 a.m. on Wednesday, they will be open for the general public.
So I think they're waiting for those final orders to come in from the season ticket holders and Pirate Club members. And my guess is, guys, I'd be stunned if there's anything left, quite honestly, and I'm hearing hardly anything.
Here's my thing, Pirate Nation, with the way technology is, I've seen so many TVs out in the jungle, out in the lot behind the tower. I mean, get out and tailgate and soak up this super regional atmosphere. If you don't have a ticket, it doesn't matter. Let's take over the athletic complex and just get a couple thousand people outside the stadium just going nuts. What do you think, Clip Rock?
So you want what now? I was reading something.
Get a bunch of people just to go tailgate.
Ellerbe's encouraging people to riot, it sounded like.
No, just get out and tailgate.
And everybody, if your kid is graduating high school, you should be tailgating that as well. So all of y'all be outside.
Now that's going to be, I got to be honest, a logistical nightmare for our friends in operations at ECU. Because not only do you have a major sporting event going on with the Super Regional at max capacity, you have high school graduations going on Friday and I believe part of Saturday, or is it all Friday?
I'm not sure.
I know it's definitely Friday while the game's going on.
Which that event usually packs Minji's Coliseum.
Absolutely. It's some of the largest crowds Minji sees
more so than basketball
all
games.
Year. Yeah. No question. So there is going to be, you want to talk about traffic and just, I don't want to say confusion, but just imagine a championship basketball game going on at the same time a championship baseball game going on. That's basically what you have happening. 2 full events in Minji's and at ECU.
With people who usually don't go to Minji's and don't know where to park.
Correct.
And all the ins
and then
outs.
Throw in another 1,000 Texas fans that may or may not be here that don't know where to go.
They've put 50,000 in a football stadium before, so I think 5,000 to 6,000 in Minji's and 5,000 to 6,000 at Clark LeClaire is pretty.
It just seems more though, like when you put these events together.
That's because you're over.
And then you've got all the people you were talking about that aren't even going in the game.
I'm just encouraging another couple thousand to be outside. You know, can we get a couple thousand people outside?
Probably so. I mean, there's a lot of people that show up that don't go to the game.
But you're right. There is, the stadium, if it's a full event, could hold 50,000, and people figure out a way to park there. But they're always going down the whole neighborhood, all the way down Elm Street,
So is there a problem?
I'm just saying, I think it's going to be like, if you're not going to either one of these events, I'd stay away from the area.
Troy, maybe you should be here on Friday.
No, I'm hunkering down. I'm hunkering down in the jungle. I'll be fine. All right. Might spend the night.
So, big crowd, big doing. Super regional in Greenville. Man, what a day on Monday. How about Bryson Worrell with the freaking catches? The bomb. I mean, is that guy just? I know he's your favorite guy.
Yes.
You were jealous that the umpire got to touch him?
He was my favorite guy preseason. I was telling you, this guy looks like a freaking Major League Baseball. Like if you took the lineup of the team and you said who looks the part, he looked the part. He was a freaking stud. Now it's taken this last couple months where he has really risen to the occasion, and now he plays the part too. And I tell you, his stock once again is up big time. I was reading an article out of Texas today. Let me pull it up. I sent it to a buddy that I was talking with about draft status and stuff. And it says Bryson Worrell is also considered one of the top Major League Baseball prospects in all of college baseball this year. That was from a Hook'em's website.
Okay.
I'm just saying, that's
Definitely.
high praise.
I mean, it
for
can't
Worrell.
get much higher right now, the way he's been playing.
As in the articles quoted Troy D about his
And I said, get the man a cape.
He doesn't need one. He flies without it just fine. I mean, he's just making amazing plays. Great day at Clark LeClaire Stadium, and I think everybody's a little bummed about the Nooners for Friday and Saturday. It's good news, bad news in a way. I mean,
what all the biggest events at ECU Athletics have to happen at noon? I mean, think about it. The Peach Bowl, I think the Peach Bowl was like 11 a.m.
Well, that wasn't here.
I know, but that was still like a noon slot. You've got NC State, East Carolina coming up, noon slot. You've got East Carolina, Texas now, noon slot. Why do we have to play all our damn games at noon, Clip? And why are you so happy about it?
Happy about it.
I see you smirking.
I don't want to be here on Friday. I tried to not be here on Friday, but y'all are forcing me to be here on Friday.
Yes.
I'd rather it be at night so I could go to the damn game.
See?
I'm not happy about it.
All right, me neither.
Okay, good.
There will be armed security to keep you here on Friday.
I'll be here on Friday, damn it.
We will have a watch along,
and we're gonna have a good time
on ESPN2. If you're not able to be at the damn game, like damn Clip,
it's a multi-screen experience.
You can watch the game with him on our watch along, and then our 10th inning call-in show.
Yeah, we'll be here all day Friday, and I don't know. Like, here's the lineup for Friday. So East Carolina and Texas will get it kicked off basically coming up on Friday. At noon, and this schedule Ellerbe gave me is not good. You
just got to add an hour.
Yeah, but
not hard.
But it's not in order. Like I got to find. Wait, so Friday. So there's Friday at noon. Friday at 3. Here we go. Oklahoma at Virginia Tech. Friday at 6. Notre Dame at Tennessee. Friday at 8:30. Louisville and A&M. So those are the 4 games on Friday.
There you go. Good job, Clip, bro.
I got it.
On ESPN2?
Oh, boy.
Above, just a lot.
ECU Texas is ESPN2. Mm-hmm. Virginia Tech, Oklahoma is ESPN2. Texas A&M and Louisville, which is the late game, is on the U, and Notre Dame, Tennessee is on the Deuce.
Yeah. So is it fair to say not every super regional game is on a ESPN network?
That would be unfair to say.
So every super regional game is on a regular network of ESPNs, not just ESPN Plus.
As of right now. Now, what do they do when they get into Sunday if there are game 3s? And
there's multiple games on Saturday, games 1s and games 2s.
Correct. Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
So
this is just the first day.
You want me to go to the Saturday?
Yes. You're not going to remember any of this. You're not going to remember. Don't even do it.
Saturday's going to be.
Don't give us 8 games. Troy only needs to be at Clark LeClaire Stadium.
Yeah. We got noon Friday, noon Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, just watch.
That is easy to remember. I would say. What time do you think the game would be, if necessary, Sunday?
7 o'clock.
Noon.
Oh, damn.
It'll be at 7 o'clock because they want to keep Clip Brock up late on a work night, so he comes in here tired on Monday.
Yeah, all right. I like how you're making this about me. Like
I would like a
all about
although
y'all
at that
too.
point, Sunday night at 7 would be awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
but it'll probably be like so. They're starting. So Ellerbe, I saw her like Arkansas at North Carolina Saturday at 11 a.m.
Ooh,
noon is better than 11 a.m.
Or is that? Did you add
that's
an hour?
Eastern time.
Do what?
Is it? Oh no, because it's So it's 11. Yeah, he's right. Because it's 10 a.m. on your sheet, which is Central.
That's
that's
worse than noon.
Really
how about the Longhorn fans that have to watch the game at 11 a.m.? You know,
that's a big disadvantage.
It's a big disadvantage to them.
They'll probably lose some of their fan base.
So hey, it's nice to be there. regardless of the time.
Yeah.
Could have been better.
All right, super regional vibes right now. Answer: Pirates win in how many games? Or Longhorns win in how many games?
Well, I have to stay negative.
Clip, you got to do it.
So
you
I'm
have
going-
to take one for the team, Clip.
I'm going Texas in 3.
Clip's hooking them.
Hook 'em horns.
All right, Troy D.
I say it's unlikely because most people wouldn't think it would happen. I say Pirates sweep. Destiny finally happens for this program. The glass ceiling is shattered. ECU to the College World Series in 2 and done.
2 and done. I can't agree with you. So I'll go Pirates win Friday, lose Saturday, win Sunday. How about that?
All right, we've got them all the
There you
bases
go.
covered here.
Save it. Someone's going to be right. Someone's going to be wrong.
Unless Texas sweeps.
Yes.
No.
Chandler,
you take Texas as a sweep.
he's got
He's
that.
in.
All right, there you go.
So we got all the bases covered here.
Yeah, is this like our Kentucky Derby pool? Is there any other?
except there's no, kind of because there's no payout with this. So yes,
Is there any other option? Like the series just gets canceled.
nobody got paid like me, the winner for that pool.
Is anybody going to take a third wave of COVID, cancels the series, and the season's over?
So Miami just hosted a regional, and there was like a tropical storm, terrible weather going through.
Yeah.
Do you know what happens if say it rained from Friday to Tuesday? What would have happened?
The higher seed wins, right?
Miami advances.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you mean they don't play the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
So I'm rooting for a major storm to come through.
Wow, I'm not pro hurricane, but if there was ever going to be one,
Get those
maybe a
in.
nor'easter to come up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So if it rained the whole weekend and you couldn't play, ECU would advance because they're the higher seed.
Do we do like a Bull Durham? Like we need a rain delay.
But God, isn't that like? I mean, look, I'd love to be in the College World Series, but isn't that kind of a crappy way to get there?
It's definitely a crappy way to get there.
I mean, it's kind of
but it's a way to get there.
I mean, it's kind of like, we had some fun with the Military Bowl, calling us champions and stuff. But are you really the champion if you didn't get to play?
Hoist the colors.
I mean, they got rings for something.
For
Football
participation, you showed up. We were there. We were invited.
Well, we're going to be there. We're going to be ready to play.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah.
But I'm just saying, I would like to earn it where you win.
Troy, this is all a joke. It's not going to happen.
Yes.
No, it could, though. It's weather. You don't know. Talk to God.
I talk to God every day.
I doubt that.
God, why are you doing this to me?
No, but you said it has happened before.
Please give me the strength to sit through PR.
No, it didn't happen.
Oh.
I'm saying they had they were wiped out on Friday.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if that continued,
it would have happened.
The number one seed, and then like say Miami was already eliminated, and 2 versus 3 couldn't get their games in. At that point, number 2, whoever it was, would have advanced.
Number 2.
Who does number 2 work for?
Let's take a look at the weather ahead of time just to see.
All right, Doppler.
Because anything's possible at this point.
It looks like Friday.
I don't care about the weather. I can't control the weather. Don't want to talk about the weather.
All right, I do. Friday, partly sunny skies, partly cloudy, high 88.
You're on Atlantic Beach.
No rain.
Just kidding.
I thought I was. Saturday.
I just had to make it.
60. You did make me check. 60%. Maybe look. 60% chance of thunderstorms on Saturday, fellas. That could be our rain delay. 82 degrees. Sunday going to be clear though. Partly cloudy skies. 84.
How about we just went through a whole ass regional without rain?
I can't believe it.
It is unreal.
Someone told me, they said the reason was Joey Perry wasn't there. Whenever Joey Perry's there from the operations side, it rains, and he had a conflict and couldn't be there. So, like, Joey Perry brings the rain.
On that note, credit to Pirate fans, because I can't tell you how many people I talked to Sunday night at the game who blamed themselves for ECU losing because they didn't wear a particular shirt, they're not standing in a spot. There are so many superstitious Pirate fans.
I talked to a guy.
So many people took the blame the other night.
I don't want to say who, and it's no one that works with us, but he didn't want to change his underwear until ECU, like while ECU was on this winning streak. I'm like, that's kind of gross.
Who was it?
I'm not going to say. You actually know the guy.
Why not?
Because I'm not going to out him.
He
on the
sounds
air.
like a great Pirate fan.
I don't have permission to say it, so I'm not going to. I'm just not going to. But I will tell you during the break. But
I'll say it next segment.
Not change your underwear for how many weeks?
He was trying to win. What do you mean?
Like he wasn't good. He kept his underwear on the same for the entire win streak.
No, he didn't.
I'm telling you what I heard.
No, he didn't. That's like a month.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Kind of gross, right?
Talk to a liar, Troy D. No way.
He said he wore the same underwear
for a regional. Okay, maybe, but for a month-long win streak,
correct.
Nah, he didn't do that. No chance.
Okay.
Troy's wore Bryson's underwear. The whole regional.
he's more of a jockstrap guy than an underwear guy. So I've heard.
But I did love that the other night that so many people, like Trey Haddock, we know him mutually.
Yeah, we know Trey.
Started the game Sunday in the stands, and I went and talked to him because he was standing on his truck, and he was like, "This one's on me. I started the game in there, came out here. It's probably too late now." Like, and everybody's being serious.
Yeah,
like I'm the reason.
Oh, he's dead serious on that. That's a pretty good Trey Haddock, by the way.
Well, yeah, the boys got to get it done. I'm gonna be on my truck tomorrow. So I just love that because I'm that way too.
Are you really?
Not to that degree. A lot of people were.
I used to be
for not being in the booth.
I'm convinced fans that there's no superstition that has anything to do with it at this point.
Of course not.
Yeah,
but
I got sucked into that last year.
Could it be?
I think you guys are a curse to your NFL teams.
I mean,
and by goodness, I'm starting to blame you guys for ECU basketball. You're the reason y'all are keeping us out of the NCAA
that
tournament.
happened long before I was on this earth.
Yeah, there was a jinx put on that thing before.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Although I did see basketball coach Schwartz out there Sunday supporting I saw all the football coaches were out there.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Basketball coaches were out there. Obviously, the baseball coaches were out there.
Well, Cliff wasn't there Sunday night for part of it.
Hey, look, he did.
For what part?
The part when he got thrown out, Troy.
Keep up.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Hey, put your Facebook down. Watch some baseball in person.
So, yeah, there we are. Friday, Saturday.
So I heard y'all discussing the other day. Will this be the biggest sporting event?
It's got to be.
Whoa.
That Greenville's ever hosted?
On campus was the debate.
Yes.
The biggest sporting event ever on campus.
Got to be.
Is it bigger than the conference championship games for football?
Yeah, because that's to win a conference.
This punches your ticket to win it for a chance to win a national championship. Basically going to the Final Four at College World Series. I mean, it'd be like punching your ticket to go to. I mean, I guess if we hosted the American Championship game.
So they're saying this is bigger than the North Carolina game?
Because
a regular season game against a crappy Carolina team? Yeah.
This gives you.
Are you serious?
I'm just asking.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, if you hosted the college football conference championship game, that could get you into the college football playoff.
Like Cincinnati did, I guess, this past year.
That'd be a pretty big deal.
That would be big. But I think absolutely this is an opportunity for a chance to win a national championship.
Yeah.
Now, those like the games during that Peach Bowl season, that what was it, like Pittsburgh?
Yeah, in essence, every game was a playoff game because if they didn't win those games, they would have never been to a bowl.
I think you could put those in a category, but like this is the biggest.
I don't know if it's bigger than that Pittsburgh game in '91. Jeff Blake 2-point conversion. I don't know, man. I'm not willing to go there with you.
You think going to the Peach Bowl
is
bigger than going to Omaha?
This is the biggest baseball moment ever in the history.
You think going to the Peach Bowl is bigger than going to Omaha?
Troy, there's a Marriott Marquis in Omaha.
I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
Well, can I answer it for you?
I mean, I think the notoriety of finishing in the top 10 in football.
Yeah, that notoriety's really helped. We're Eastern Carolina from Greenville, South Carolina.
We're still talking about it 30 years later.
No, you are. That notoriety is nothing right now.
No, I do think if ECU could punch its ticket, it would help. I'm not saying clear up all that misinformation from ESPN.
Definitely not.
It would obviously put ECU on a stage where maybe a few more people recognize East Carolina and the name and the brand that weren't as familiar before.
What would you put the odds at, Clip, that if East Carolina makes it to the College World Series in Omaha, that ESPN calls this Eastern at some point during a broadcast?
Oh, it's going to happen.
The minus would be like minus 200 plus 130.
So what would you bet? You would bet yes or no?
I would bet
yes. 100% yes. Yeah. I'd probably put $1,000 on it.
Yeah, it'll happen more because we'll have more highlights and more opportunities to say the wrong name.
Right.
Yeah. And if it's not the guys on the ACC network, I heard, were butchering it.
Yeah.
And you'd think they'd know the ACC network is in this area. Like, it's not the Big Ten network screwing it up. It's the ACC network, for Christ's sake,
I mean, I just kind of whatever at this point.
Well,
it's going to happen.
I mean, these guys cover sports for a living. You'd think they know the name of the team. Like, it's not. We just didn't start playing last year. I mean, ECU has been good in baseball for a long time.
I mean, I think Texas is probably, this baseball program, Texas is the biggest named university to come play.
ECU?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In Greenville.
I would say so.
I mean, it's the first time the two teams will ever play in baseball, and I might even say in any sport.
Did I see the lineup that if ECU was to win the Super Regional, they'd line up with Notre Dame as their first game?
Notre Dame versus the Tennessee winner.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's if they beat Tennessee. You're right. That region.
Whoever wins that region.
I like the way you think, though.
Yeah. Well, I just
Notre
saw it,
Dame.
I was like thinking Notre Dame would win it, and then I was like, oh, wow, that'd be a cool matchup. East Carolina versus Notre Dame.
Why? Because they put their pants on the same way we do?
They put their pants on the same way we do.
You got Notre Dame beating Tennessee?
No, I just thought that'd be a cool match. When has East Carolina played Notre Dame?
He currently didn't have Notre Dame playing Tennessee.
In football, basketball, or baseball. Have we ever?
I don't know. I don't recall. The Golden Domers. You know their head coaches?
Link Jarrett.
Link Jarrett.
An East Carolina connection.
That's right.
Didn't think I could do that one, did you, Clip?
I did not. You shocked me with that one,
This
honestly.
is the second day in a row I've shocked you with something.
Wow.
What'd you give me with
There
this?
was something the other day I shocked you with, and you're like, I did not think you'd know that.
Troy's on fire. Troy's firing on all cylinders right now.
What, he pays NASCAR debt to you?
We are
of
even,
which-
by the way.
Oh, are we?
Joey Slogano won on Sunday.
God.
Old Joey, sliced bread. So, yeah, we're all square.
All right.
Good stuff. Ellerbe, you going fishing this weekend?
Not this weekend. Well, this past weekend.
A lot of people were blaming you Sunday, by the way.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing up.
Because I showed up and they lost.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I showed up the next day and they won.
Long Jonathan Silver.
Long Jonathan Silver. Stay out in the coast.
Are you trying to show up, Bryce?
Well, dang. I mean, not all of us, some of us can do outdoors stuff.
Yeah, if there's one outdoorsman here.
Yeah.
When I think of outdoors, I think of Ellerbe.
Yeah. So I had a trip planned with my buddies from high school 6 months ago, and this was the weekend, and it was when we could all go, and we went offshore fishing.
Talk about a non-believer. Ellerbe didn't think they'd host a regional.
Well, I mean, in January, I didn't really care what they were doing at that point. I was just
Now he doesn't care about ECU baseball. Y'all listening to this?
Yes,
Wow.
Yes.
Cliff?
It was.
Are you listening, Cliff?
There were dates thrown out, and this was the date that everybody could get together, and we went offshore fishing, and I caught a fish. How about
that? Big old fish.
700-pound blue marlin,
but who's counting?
Maybe a week early.
Who weighed it, by the way?
What are you calling shenanigans?
I'm just talking to some outdoor people, and they were starting to question.
Ellerbe stood on a scale.
They said a nice fish, legit catch. But I had a few people question the weight amount.
It was the same one we used for your ex-girlfriends.
So did you keep it?
No, you don't. It was a release.
You gotta toss it.
We weren't in a tournament, so there was no need to keep and kill a fish.
This was an exhibition.
So you would boat it if we were in the Big Rock or something like that. And to your point,
Liz wouldn't let you hang it in the living room.
Well, that's what people think. People just take a picture of it and then they get like a
certificate,
a mount, like a fiberglass. It's not. It's never the actual fish that is mounted in people's offices and houses or whatever. But so I mean, I went by what the captain and the mate told me how big the fish was, and they do this for a living.
Yeah, and then added 200.
And so, look,
No, I'm just kidding.
if
I know.
I'm wrong,
I'm
wrong.
No, I know they do. They go by length and width, and they have a measurement type of deal.
So I just went by what they told me.
Yeah.
Look, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If
it's great, it was a great catch.
Could have been
good,
more.
Legit catch.
You know.
How long did it take you to reel it in?
It took me an hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah. Wow.
It was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done, but it was like one of those no quit situations of like I was like, man, I didn't realize I was doing it in an hour and 50 minutes. Sometimes it felt like 5 minutes. Sometimes it felt like 5 days, but it was an incredible experience. And look, I really don't know how big or how long it was and how much it weighed, but it was a beast. It was a workout. I was exhausted. I'm still a little sore today, but
shoulders, arms, what?
A little back, shoulders.
Yeah.
You know, the arms with my hand was like, I felt like I wasn't sure I was going to straighten out my fingers for a long time because of the grip on the reel. And there's times at the beginning where you reel really fast, and then you're just trying to get a crank there at the end just to get it up there. So anyway, for all the Big Rock people, that big fish, whether it's
still out, could be yours.
Whether it's 700 or 200, you know,
could be a good opportunity.
Hopefully they'll find
opportunity for somebody.
Hopefully they'll find it.
That's another thing. This weekend, I'm not saying it's screwing up Big Rock, but like it starts this weekend. You know,
Someone invited you to go throw up on their boat this weekend?
Yeah, I could have done it again. It's my move, you know.
I like the picture of Troy. He's got a bucket beside him, laying on a couch.
As long as I have a bucket, I'm good.
You're not the only deep sea fisherman in this room.
Yeah, warming a case of Bud Light beside him. You know, then you have it on ice.
So now I can't do that this weekend. I had to scrap my plans to visit Dad at the beach. But you know what? Because I'm putting ECU first. Not everybody can say that.
Right.
Not everybody wants to. But I will.
We appreciate it.
This weekend.
Thank you
I'm
for your
putting
service.
the Pirates first.
Land Pirate, Troy D.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. You sticking around, Ellerbe?
I can for a little bit.
All right, Troy D's here.
We're not going. What did he say in the movie? Wait, we're not leaving.
Yeah. Can't say the other stuff he said.
Yeah.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go. Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday after this.
It's back. The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party presented by Bud Light is back on Thursday, September 1st. Before the Pirates host the Pack Labor Day weekend, Pirate Radio will once again be throwing the best party of the year to kick off the football season. And to help us celebrate the start of Pirate Radio's 20th football season, we're excited to announce that this year's entertainment will be the Breakfast Club out of Atlanta, Georgia. Enjoy your summer, and we'll see you Thursday, September 1st. We are Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
The Dickinson Avenue Public House is a lively and diverse restaurant in Greenville that utilizes fresh and local ingredients. With influences of Creole, Asian, and upscale Southern cuisine, the Dickinson Avenue Public House offers a seasonally rotating menu and a full-service bar with rotating craft brews on tap. Come to the intersection of 8th and Dickinson and enjoy $1 off drafts on Tuesday, half-price flights on Wednesday, half-price wine bottles on Thursday, and $1 oysters Tuesday through Friday from 5:30 to 7. For more details, check out their website at daphousenc.com.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Did you know time spent outdoors can help improve your children's health and bring balance to their life? The Outdoor Heritage Advisory Council invites you to join the Patch program. This program is for any child under the age of 16 and includes activities like fishing, hunting, and hiking. These are just one of the many ways you can earn the exclusive patches from the Outdoor Heritage Council. For more information on how to sign up and get your adventure started, visit outdoorheritage.nc.gov.
Make a splash with Bassett Triple Summer Savings from Bostic Sugg Furniture. Hot looks, cool styles. Kick back, relax, and upgrade your seats and save. Buy any regular price Bassett recliner, sofa, or sectional and get $50 to $150 off every additional seat with free local delivery plus 12-month special financing. Shop our wide selection on in-stock bedrooms, dining rooms, and other living rooms. And save the sales tax and get free local delivery now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulp of Mexico, a huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $7.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
Yo ho, you're listening to Pirate Radio.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by University PC Care, your local tech support experts for all your personal and business needs. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Are you in outside sales and looking for an opportunity to increase your earning potential? CopyPro has been in Eastern North Carolina for over 45 years and continues to grow each year, and they are in need of more sales professionals with a desire to potentially make a six-figure income. Do you have what it takes? Visit copypro.net today to submit your resume and to learn more. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you on a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Coming up later on in today's show, we'll catch up with Tyler Feldman, who's been in Texas for a while now. He'll get us set for ECU and Texas, give us the Longhorn perspective on this Super Regional coming to Greenville beginning Friday at noon. Brian Bailey will join us coming up at 4:30. He's been around here a long time. He'll see a Super Regional in Clark LeClaire Stadium for the first time ever on Friday. And Bryce Williams, dang, he's aware that he's using a Super Regional.
Is he?
He texts me
That's
about
a
it.
big step in the right direction.
So,
What's next? He goes?
We'll see.
Let's go crazy.
We'll see.
I was going to try and do my Feldman impersonation. If you wanted to hear it. If you don't, we don't have to do it.
Let's go.
All right, no, it's fine.
Yeah, 1 out of 1.
Well, hello, Clip. Good to hear from you again. How are all the minions in Greenville doing?
You know, I hadn't heard him in so long, I can't recall.
Does it sound like something he'd say?
He's very, kind of over the top with everything.
Yes.
So, yeah, that could be similar.
Isn't it ironic that I'll be back in Greenville? Prepare for my arrival.
Is he coming?
I have good news. Yeah, he's probably not coming.
Oh, okay. Good news.
So, you won't have to worry about that.
No, we get along fine. I just thought he was annoying at times on air. Actually, he's a lot nicer in person than on the air.
That's our guest coming up at 4 o'clock today.
Yeah. So tune in. Hey, legit question, Clip.
All right.
East Carolina, Texas. Are the odds for this game out? And if so, what is the betting line on this in Vegas?
Checked earlier today. They are not. I did see odds to win the College World Series, and Texas is plus 1,000. East Carolina was plus 6,500.
Which means
Texas is going to be a pretty decent favorite to win this series.
So if you bet, dumb it down, explain it to us like we're sixth graders. If you bet $1 on East Carolina to win the national championship, you'd get what?
650.
Right. Okay.
650.
Yeah.
Or 65.
That's always confuses me.
65. Yeah. Because if you bet 10, you would win
times 65.
650.
Okay.
That's how it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
So to answer your original question, I haven't seen a line, but Texas
is going to be
the favorite.
Okay.
Virginia was the favorite to win the Greenville Regional.
Right. How'd that work out for you, Cavaliers?
So, there you go.
Yeah.
Any other sixth grade questions we got to get at?
Moving along.
I was just checking.
Tennessee, the overwhelming favorite to win the whole thing. Texas, I think, was like third in line, which they're the overall 9 seed. But I think they were the number one, going into the year back in February.
They were number 1 in the country for a long time early on.
Before Tennessee just went nuts.
I think Texas had some injuries and they lost some games. I remember when College of Charleston beat Texas down there. They had some. We have the same record as Texas.
Because didn't we talk about that? Because we were about to play College of Charleston and they were coming off a win.
They just beat number 1 Texas.
That's right.
Yeah. So some common opponents right there to study on this week, Clip Rock.
We'll get a shot at them. Do we have the home game for every game this series?
How do they decide that?
I don't recall.
Still a coin flip? That is the dumbest
My
rule,
guess
by the
is
way.
East Carolina is the home team on Friday and Sunday, and that Texas would be the home team on
Is
Saturday.
it predetermined, or is it coin flip like they did it in the regional?
I really have no idea how.
Let me see what ECU Vandy was game 2 last year.
I think it goes every other game in the Super Regional,
Which is still stupid.
it makes zero sense. Why you see teams 1 through 4 and you do a coin toss to see who the home team is makes no sense to me. It really tells you how dumb and irrelevant the NCAA is if they're the ones making up this rules. I mean, it just zero sense.
ECU was the home team in game 2 against Vanderbilt last year.
Absolutely.
Any ruling on the umpire touching Bryson after that home run and almost pushing him?
Nah. Bud, when Mully told us that if it came down, to whether or not he could ump the rest of the year, he said that he should not ump the rest of the year.
I'm with Mully.
He said that it was that egregious.
I think that guy should be gone.
And for Mully to say that, Mully does not like bad flips or anything out of the ordinary. For him to say that, kind of opened my eyes a little bit.
I think when you hit one as hard as Bryson did, I mean, you got to take a moment.
Well, he wasn't like being obnoxious. He was he was just.
The Coastal guy was a little obnoxious.
Yes.
He purposely did some dancing with his bat.
Yeah.
Bryson was just kind of admiring his work, holding his bat, standing there. I mean, when you hit it that far and that hard, I mean, you just got. I mean, why not take a moment just to soak it in?
I mean, all of it's to me, whatever. Like if it like Tennessee shouldn't go around the bases giving people the finger, like that dude did.
That's
you got to draw a line somewhere.
But you see pitchers when they do the flex after a big strikeout.
Like our guy, Ben Turwell,
dragon breath.
Yeah.
So if you want to do it, that's fine. You look like an idiot if you lose. I mean, that's on you.
When it gets the extracurricular, where as you said, running around the bases, doing a little, you can slap your first base coach and your third base coach as you go around. But I think taunting any of the other team when you're going around is obnoxious. And same thing with a pitcher saying something, telling the guy to go sit down or.
But there is no technical foul in baseball.
That's true. I mean,
I mean, there should.
We don't need any more rules, but then again,
I mean, there is no parameter for that if someone is egregious like that.
You see the Tennessee guy run around the bases giving the finger to the outfield. I think at that point the ump should be.
Yeah, it wouldn't be cool to be able to call technical on somebody.
Oh, he teed him up. We got to get him whistles too, though, so he can do the full.
That'd be awesome.
Or do you go soccer and give them flags?
Give him a yellow card,
and then red flag. You're gone. You got your warning.
Yeah. Again, I don't want to introduce any more rules into the sport, but you gotta put a stop to it at some point, and giving the finger on the field would be mine.
You could see Jeff Charles doing the call of Bryson Worrell's home run, and then as he runs around the bases, Kevin Monroe says, "No flags on the field.
No flag, Jeff.
He's gonna score this one."
Oh yeah, you get flagged for standing in the box too long or flipping your bat too far, or something.
Maybe you got 30 seconds to get around the bags.
They start the clock right with you.
One of the guys was really slow for Coastal.
He enjoyed his trot.
Yeah, and sometimes the pitchers take a long time in between pitches.
Oh, you're talking about pitching?
Yeah, it just seemed like he was taking forever.
Yeah, that's all gamesmanship, and they're supposed to. I don't know if there is.
I thought somebody got a warning because they were taking so.
That's right. There are warnings.
Yeah,
that's right.
They did get a warning, but I don't know what happens after a warning.
Because we were talking to Trey.
They did give him a warning, but then what?
I think you get a ball on the count. Trey Benton. I know in minor league baseball, he said there's been circumstances where he's been given a ball because he took too long accidentally.
Okay.
Now, I guess after a certain amount of warnings.
Yeah, I think they do have a clock on the pitcher, maybe.
Which gets back to kind of some of the unwritten rules. If you show up the other team too much, I mean, there's ways of correcting that the next time the person bats or other stuff too. If that's kind of the
unwritten codes
of baseball
conduct
of how it works.
Yeah, I don't know. I think hitting a guy, putting a guy on, and starting their rally is stupid too, though. I'd rather just strike him out. I think it's cooler to strike them out than to hit them.
I mean, it's kind of like hockey. They have an enforcer on their team that they send out strictly just to go fight somebody and get a penalty and put themselves shorthanded. I mean, it's kind of one of those crazy things in sports.
Maybe we should just get a guy on the roster that can throw 105 that can't control it to come in and hit a guy and then get ejected, for the team.
Right.
So I'll run that by Cliff next time I talk to him.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of people out there throwing 105 that don't want to have control.
And why haven't we brought in a guy that can throw 105?
Right.
Man.
Or just get a guy and train him to throw 105. Get. I mean, if Troy practiced enough, he could probably throw.
He probably could.
He probably could throw 105. He's busy.
Well, let's not get crazy, but I could definitely throw strikes.
What do you think you'd hit the radar gun?
That's a good question, man. I mean, what do you think I could get it at?
With a decimal point or without?
60?
I was going a little
70?
higher. Yeah, like 70.
Probably 70 peak.
As a strike?
Yeah.
70 as a strike.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
For prep ball. For a guy my age.
Well, we'll never know, so we can just talk about
that's true.
it.
We could go out there, though,
Troy.
We're not going to do
Elm Street after the season's over.
To Elm Street, where the
Oh, you're going from Little League distance?
Get a radar gun.
If you're only
a mound's a mound clip.
That's what they said. Mound's a mound.
I just know we can get on that field. Is my point.
Yeah.
The right approval.
You better take me along with you.
Yes, you're going to be my catcher.
How about Cliff Godwin baseball camp end of the month?
That would be fun.
Troy Day and the radar gun.
That's a good time to do it. Mm-hmm. That would be, who do you think could throw it harder, me or Ellerbe?
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
You guys are no fun.
Troy, we always talk about doing
this would be
stuff
fun to
and
do,
never
though.
do
Like
it.
that would
But
be
you're not going to do it.
Why not?
Because you always talk about doing stuff and we don't do it. You had a Heather Macy basketball game.
I called
15 years ago
on the bluff about that, and she would not do it.
We're going to go throw a javelin. We're going to catch punts.
I was going to play Heather one-on-one, and she backed out.
We got to knock one off the list before I believe you're going to do something.
I think Troy called himself Shaq. If you remember that story.
To her. I'd be Shaquille O'Neal to her.
Right.
Because she's so short.
Right.
Yeah.
And when it came time to play, she backed out. I had a date. And
so are you calling that a win?
Yes. Yeah, look. I won a mythical championship over Heather Macy.
Yeah, you were ECU. She was BC.
Yeah.
She didn't show up.
Yeah, I should get a ring.
There you have it.
All right.
I beat Heather Macy.
Just that easy, Cliff.
Good stuff. All right. So y'all will be out there this weekend.
Absolutely.
In full force.
Friday, Saturday, and hopefully not Sunday if necessary because the Pirates have already punched their ticket. Hopefully Sunday we're
covering
looking ahead to Omaha.
Scoreboard watching.
Yeah.
Man, it's right there in front of us.
2 wins. Only 2 wins.
I'm glad they got there. Like, to host a regional for the first time, to have a chance to get a super regional and to lose that regional,
yes,
would have been so painful.
All right, so positive end, you said this would be the biggest moment in ECU sports history on campus.
Because it is.
Will this be the biggest disappointment in history if ECU doesn't do it?
No, I don't think so.
That was when you took 6 years to graduate.
Nah.
So what's a bigger disappointment than losing a super regional first time ever in Greenville?
Well, to say disappointment,
like this, you'd be this close. This is your chance.
The Scotty Montgomery era, biggest disappointment.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, if they lose, it's not. It sucks, but it's not like we're playing Elon.
No, you have absolutely.
So I'm trying to figure out how to.
I just meant to be this close, where you can almost taste it.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Would you say it would be?
Very, very disappointing.
Okay,
but it's still. That's just how hard it is.
What is the biggest football game in ECU history in Greenville that the Pirates have lost?
Yeah,
should have won.
I'm trying to think of that.
That would be that would have to be the question. Because you go ahead and take basketball off the table.
I mean, I can't get over the loss to A&T that year to open the season. I mean, that's where I just lost it. Like,
for a single game, you could go a lot of ways, but I always think about what are the stakes in this game, and maybe. But you had already lost to NC State the previous week. But that year we were number 13 in the nation. Then you lost to State, and then you came home and lost again. Like, if you'd have won that home game, you would have against Houston, right?
Right.
You would have still been top 25 and in the college football playoff poll.
Mm-hmm.
So I think about like stakes and what our record is at the time of those games. But I don't know. I don't have an answer for you.
Good talk.
Losing, I think about losing regionals here, or losing like to Wilmington. Was it Wilmington in South Carolina that played for a regional championship here years ago? But losing that regional home stunk.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I don't know why we're talking about losing, guys.
I'm just trying to mentally prepare myself because one or two things are going to happen.
Unless it's the Kentucky Derby and a surprise team comes in.
Yeah, what if a third team comes in, Troy? Have you thought about that?
I have not. I do not have that contingency plan. Should I?
I don't think so. I think we're safe, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a time out, come back, wrap up hour number 1 of Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. How you feeling about the Super Regional? We'll read some of your comments when we return on Pirate Radio Live after this.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates.
Welcome to US Cellular. Yeah, hi. I want a new phone for free, but not just any phone. I want the newest, fastest, most storage holding 5G unlimited data using phone in here for free. Sure, your choice. Really? Yep.
At US Cellular, we put you first. So choose any phone from any brand free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Winslow's Deli is now Fifth Street Hardware, restaurant and tap room. With a brand new look, Fifth Street Hardware also has a brand new menu, serving lunch and dinner every Tuesday through Sunday, and brunch starting at 10:30 on Sundays. What else is new? Well, how about poker every Tuesday night and Trivia Wednesday with DJ Captain Morgan? It's a new look and a new name, but the same great location on Fifth Street beside the State Theater. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for specials and events. Fifth Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room.
We have some exciting news at Angel Oak Home Loans. This is Talbot Green, and I would like to introduce you to the newest member of our team, Braxton Green. I've known Braxton his entire life because he's my nephew. He is also a recent ECU graduate and has lived in Eastern North Carolina his entire life.
This is Braxton Green, and I'm looking forward to working with you with your next home loan or refinance. Give us a call at Angel Oak Home Loans today at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-style restaurant and bourbon bar. Join us at the Rick House for mouth-watering steaks and made-from-scratch pastas. Check out the 16-ounce cowboy steak or the seafood delight pasta. Join us for our legendary brunch on Sundays from 10 to 2. The Rick House can feed your larger crowds with off-site catering and room for 125 in our adjacent banquet hall. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Hey Pirate fans, Derek Pizzeni from Carolina Wealth Management. Are you a fiduciary? That's a question every investor should ask their advisor. A fiduciary is an individual who acts in the best interest of a particular person or beneficiary. Is your advisor a fiduciary? You should know it's your money. At Carolina Wealth Management, we do things differently from other investment firms. To learn more about the benefits of working with a fiduciary advisor, visit mycarolinawealth.com. That's mycarolinawealth.com.
It's bow time. Our biscuit makers know a thing or two about scratch-made buttermilk biscuits.
Actually, it's 49.
That's right, 49 savory steps. So yeah, we know biscuits like the back of our hand. Because, well, these buttermilk biscuits are...
made by hand.
Yep, that Southern know-how is our bread and butter. And if you're still wondering what makes a Bojangles biscuit so good, well, just ask your mouth. Yep, that's what we thought. Come celebrate Bo's Buttermilk Biscuit Month with a scratch-made Cajun Filet biscuit. It's bow time.
This is Carson Wissenhunt, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by University PC Care, your local tech support experts for all your personal and business needs. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Did you miss the show on Pirate Radio? Well, you can listen to all of Pirate Radio's archived local programming by subscribing to us on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, or Spotify. Subscribe today by going to the podcast app on your iPhone or Apple device and search for Pirate Radio Audio Archives. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you here on Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday as we are counting down the days, 3 days away from first pitch on the David Price Construction countdown to a super regional. As Troy D, it will really be here before you know it.
Man, you got to figure out Tuesday's pretty much a wash at this point.
We're pretty much done with
it. So then you're on to Wednesday. Wednesday will probably go by pretty fast. And then you've got one day Thursday. And I'm working with our players to get the Players Lounge hopefully Thursday, potentially. And then Friday's game day.
Game day.
So really, if you look at today's gone, tomorrow go by really fast. Really, you just have Thursday, and then it's game day.
What's on your...
So it'll feel like 1 day away.
We're 1 day away, practically.
Mentally.
What's on your menu for a super regional? I'm asking that to the public and to Troy D.
Ice cold coolers of Pirate beverages.
That's step one.
Yeah. I'm not big into the food stuff, but I got.
You were on Sunday.
But I got to tell you, I got to give a shout out to Josh. Man, I don't even like ribs, Clip.
You did on Sunday. You're saying a lot of things that contradict
I am not a big rib guy. I don't go to a restaurant. I don't order ribs. I don't crave them. I'm not anti-rib, but I'm not one of these guys that I can't wait to try the ribs or do this with the ribs. You know, some people love ribs. You perhaps may love ribs, right?
Why you say that?
I'm just asking.
No, you weren't asking.
A meat and potato guy.
You suggested that I did.
I'm just saying you might be different from me.
You don't like meat and potatoes?
I don't like ribs and potatoes. But anyway, Josh made these ribs, beef ribs. They were unbelievably good. Because here's my problem with ribs. Often they're too fatty, and I don't want all the gristle and the fat. These were just pure beef. There's no fat on them. Yeah. Great barbecue crust on it. They were fantastic.
They were awesome.
So did you see me burying some of these?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. Did you try the mac and cheese?
No, I'm not a mac and cheese guy.
What guy are you? Are you a guy? You're not a guy.
I don't like mac and cheese. I like unsweet tea.
Yeah, you are an unsweet tea guy.
Yeah.
Is that what's in there right now?
Yes.
All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mully, he's a half and half guy.
Yeah, he is.
Friday. If you could give me a half and half, man. CJ. Hey, CJ, you can give me a half and half when you're walking back? I'd appreciate it, man.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Did you see? Oh, you were at the game yesterday. Mully.
Which game?
Got a lot of TV.
Wait, was that yesterday? God, it was yesterday. I am having heat exhaustion again. So it felt like a couple days ago. Was that game yesterday?
You're difficult to talk to sometimes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Mully. Now I found Mully's spot, and I'm going to blow it up so people start going in there and annoy him.
Wait, you mean tiebreakers?
No, at Clark LeClaire Stadium. Oh. The secret Mully spot.
Oh, where he stands?
There's a gate you can go in to stand up by the right field line.
Mm-hmm.
And that's and he was there in full.
I never go over to right field.
In full bucket hat.
And he just stands and watches over there?
And man, he got a lot of TV time yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
And he's just over there like an ops guy?
Well, guess who he's talking to? He's talking to the Coastal ops guy the entire game. Huh. Their assistant AD, actually. But Bailey and them were over there on Sunday, so I got to go in the Mully spot for a little while.
Oh, wow.
All right. Rich is talking about disappointments, but he's talking about disappointments that were away from Greenville, North Carolina. We were talking about here at home. But, yeah, it was pretty disappointing to be so close to winning Game 2 in Lubbock.
Yeah.
And not getting that run across, and then eventually ended up losing on Sunday.
Yeah. Joshua says pick a Liberty Bowl loss, Kentucky or Arkansas. I agree with him. Both
I know,
was
but
so disappointing.
Again, we were saying here.
I know, but I think you maybe have to expand it. I guess
so.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people would say the Hail Mary, the take a knee Hail Mary against UCF.
God, I forgot about that.
My argument to that is that game meant nothing other than to Shane Carden and the seniors because it was senior day.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have helped our stock in the AAC or anything.
Yeah,
but it was a bad loss.
That stung.
Bad loss.
Yeah.
Bad loss.
Hopefully this will be one of the greatest wins in ECU history.
It will be.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you another chance. Do you think going to the Peach Bowl is bigger than getting to Omaha?
I'm going to need some time to think.
Why? We're talking
You're
about.
not going to pin me in a corner on this.
We're talking about a bowl game that you win and then nothing happens.
It was a New Year's Day bowl game. It was the equivalent of a BCS bowl back then, or what I would refer to as a what do they call it now? College football playoff bowl.
So
back then
you earned the number 9 ranking in the nation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, top 10 ranking.
Well, if you want to go by math, if you're in Omaha, you're at worst number 8.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, it's just the difference between football and baseball. Football, there's 50,000 people in the stadium. Baseball, there's 5,000. It's a bigger sport. So it's really not fair to compare the two sports necessarily.
All right. Well, I want to be fair.
I'm just saying, it is no question the biggest stage ECU baseball has ever been on. And for ECU athletics, one of the biggest stages we've ever been on. With the whole athletic program, yes. But I'm not willing to say this is bigger or better than the Peach Bowl.
Than
that whole season. And we say the Peach Bowl, that represents the entire season. I don't know. It was just if you lived it and you were here and you were part of it, you know what I'm talking about. And you probably agree with me. If you didn't live through it and you weren't a part of it, you probably think I'm half crazy.
Make sure we bring this up with Cliff next time he joins us.
And I might be half crazy, but it's not because of that.
Okay. Fair enough. All right.
Cliff would probably agree that year was very, might be. He might agree with me.
We'll let him, in his own words, say it rather than you speaking for Cliff Godwin here on the show.
I don't mind speaking for Cliff.
I know you don't, but he might mind you speaking for him.
The hell did you say, Troy?
Troy, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. All right, Troy, we'll see you back here on Thursday.
Yes, Thursday. Yeah, working on the Players Lounge for everybody.
Be cool to get them back in here and recap the regional.
All those guys had a lot of action this weekend.
Yeah,
every one of them.
Yeah, and when I'm watching them out there too, I get nervous. Like on Saturday night when I was there, and Zach came in, and it made me nervous, like I was his uncle or something. It's a weird.
I know, like a couple. I start taking pictures of them like they're my kids. Like I'm like, oh, there's one of our guys.
I want them to do so well.
There's Ryder. Let me get a picture of him.
How about I texted Jake Agnos after the game on Saturday. And I said, I hope your nerves are okay. That was awesome. And he said, my nerves were worse than any I could ever imagine as a player. That was incredible. I told Zach that tops anything I could have hoped to do at ECU. I'm still shaking. So that kind of tells you how nervous Jake was watching his brother pitch in that situation. Also, I met their mother before that game on Saturday. And I have to bring this up with Zach when he's in with us next time. But
talking to Zach's mom now?
She said, for one moment in time, I did. And both the Ryder's parents, actually. Met them, too.
Did you touch them?
No.
You didn't shake hands?
I shook hands with Ryder's dad.
All right.
I don't think I touched Zach's mom.
Probably safe.
She said that, like, Zach will start telling a story, and she'll put her finger up, and she'll like lower her finger as he's talking, and if she ever gets it all the way down, he has to stop telling the story because he talks so much. At some point, there's got to be a referee saying you're done.
That sounds like something you could institute for me.
Yeah,
like for
that you won't follow through with. But no,
his finger comes all the way done, I have to stop with the story.
But we'll bring that up with Zach next time he's here. That was.
I got a text from him back too, but I can't read it on the air. I'll let you read it.
You can read like 3 of those words. Abel, thanks, Troy.
Yeah. Let's bleeping go.
He was fired up. That was awesome stuff.
He texts like he talks, which I like.
Yeah.
Bryce Williams does that.
Yeah.
He texts in country. Yeah. Like how he talks.
His text.
He'll send you a dang in a text.
His text has slang. Country.
I feel like I kind of text like I talk.
That's because you do talk to text.
Great point, Clip.
You literally.
I hadn't even thought about that.
You literally.
Not all the time, but a lot of times. You guys hate that too. I think that's why I do it more. Glenn can't stand
it. Just type. Just use your fingers.
Yeah, I do a lot of ...
Comma.
Yeah, I'm into spacing. Spacing's important, Clip.
Okay.
Because it shows a pause. And I want you to think about what I'm saying.
So does a punctuation mark.
We're out of time. 4:01. We got to let you go.
Hold on a second. ... Thanks for letting me be here.
All right. We will take a time out, come back. One of Troy D's favorites, Tyler Feldman.
Tyler, should I stay?
No.
I can't. No, I'm going to let you do it. I don't want to take over this segment.
No.
Great to be with you, Clip. How are all the people in Greenville that I've left behind?
Texas Longhorn baseball talk coming up with Tyler Feldman when we return after.
All right. How much does he annoy you in this interview?
As much as you are right now.
Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of Pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., the Buck features live music every night of the week. Tuesday is karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday is acoustic night. Thursday is the DJ dance party. And Friday and Saturday nights, it's live bands. Check out the Buck's Facebook or Instagram page for more information. The Buccaneer Music Hall. We'll see you at the Buck.
I can't think of anyone who doesn't love a clean car, but how often do you actually go to the car wash? Does it take too long, or maybe it's just not a very nice place? Tommy's Express changes everything. Our wash is bright, inviting, clean, and fast.
I love the flat conveyor belt. So easy to pull onto, much smoother ride, and safer for my car.
And when you join Tommy Club, you can wash as often as you like for one low monthly price.
I save money and time.
We're Tommy's Express.
At the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road, Greenville.
Before you hit the road this travel season, be sure to get your tires inspected by the tire guys at Greenville Auto World. The Greenville Auto World service team sells all the top brands and economy tires if you need a new set. Need an oil change, state inspection, or AC repair? Greenville Auto World can work on any type of vehicle, and the monthly oil change special is only $29.99. Make an appointment now by calling 364-8730. For award-winning service, trust Greenville Auto World.
This isn't your regular cola, so this isn't your regular cola ad. No beach parties or family barbecues here, just Nitro Pepsi, the first cola ever infused with nitrogen. So forget everything you thought you knew about soda, because that nitrogen gives us a whole new experience. Think an infusion of smaller bubbles for a cola that's got a lighter, smoother texture. And don't get me started on the pour. You don't pour this like any other cola. We're talking turn the can completely upside down and watch as those bubbles cascade into the glass to create a frothy, luxurious foam topping. Can your cola do that? I didn't think so. Unless you've got your own Nitro Pepsi, in which case cheers to your great taste. Because you already know that the only thing better than the pour is the unapologetic cola taste. What else is there to say? From the creamy foam to the smooth texture to its unbelievably delicious flavor, this is cola like you've never had it before. Time to bring your taste buds to the next frontier. New Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, delicious.
Pirate fans, the 2022 football season is going to be one for the record books. East Carolina is coming off a 7-win bowl season, and 2022 is shaping up to be even better. The Pirates need you to pack Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium this fall with a great home slate that includes in-state rival North Carolina State. The American Conference schedule features home games against UCF, Memphis, Houston, and Navy. Season tickets are on sale for as low as $125. Get your tickets today by visiting ECUPirates.com.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by First Bank. Together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Visit the First Bank location on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville for all your personal and business banking needs. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. From sales to service, Greenville Auto World has all of your vehicle needs covered. You can shop all of their inventory now at greenvilleautoworld.net. If you're also looking for someone to service your vehicle, they have a full service and repair facility. They do brakes, oil changes, tires, inspections, and they can repair any kind of vehicle. Greenville Auto World across from Speedway at Bells Fork and online at greenvilleautoworld.net. Thanks to Tim Sutton and Jim Rogers for their sponsorship of the program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Shirley, I'm going to get you to call Tyler Feldman because I forgot to.
Yeah. I was wondering if I was calling him or you were calling him or if he was calling us.
I will send you those digits. Coming up later on in today's show, Double B, Brian Bailey will join us. And in the 5 o'clock hour, Bryce Williams will be in the Pirate Radio studios. Bryce, aware of what's happening with ECU baseball, so that's good. We've got some audio to get to from yesterday that we're going to run as well with Cliff Godwin, Carter Spivey, and the MVP of the Greenville Regional, Bryson Worrell. So got all that coming up later today. Coming up tomorrow, planning to hook up with Aaron Fitt. I was texting with Aaron yesterday, D1 Baseball. He said that he would find a time to come on the show this week. Just do not have that time at the moment or day, but we'll talk to him either tomorrow or Thursday on the show. Also, tomorrow, Scooter, Scott Rogers, will get his thoughts from calling all the action in the Greenville Regional over the weekend. Stephen Igo, Hoist the Colors. Patrick Mason was there. And also working on the play-by-play voice of the Texas Longhorns, who is Craig Way. And I've reached out to Craig and expecting to get him on the program at some point this week as well. So all things East Carolina, Texas baseball this week right here on Pirate Radio Live. As Tyler talks Shirley's ear off, we will await him getting on the show. Looking at the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dubuck. Last night, the Oilers had a big lead over the Avalanche. Colorado scores 4 goals in the third. They end up winning it in overtime, and they sweep Edmonton 6-5 to score last night. So they move on to the Stanley Cup final. Coming up tonight, it will be the Rangers and the Lightning. New York leads the series 2-1 with the Lightning as a home favorite tonight. If you want more basketball, you have to wait till Wednesday night as that series tied at 1 apiece heading to Boston. That's what's going on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dubuck. Let's head out to the Pirate Radio Live line and talk to our old friend, a foe to some. He is Tyler Feldman joining us live from Texas today on the show. Everything bigger in Texas. Hello, Tyler.
Clipper!
The originator of the Clipper, and that was good to hear again. Tyler, how you doing, man?
Good. It was tough to hear Troy D just totally botch an impersonation of me being on the show. It's like he never even listened.
You know what? I'll let you and Troy discuss that other off the air, and we'll move on from that. Have you ever been to Tyler, Texas, by the way?
I have not, but am familiar. Great place and appropriately named spot.
One of the greatest. So, Tyler, catch everybody up on what you're doing these days. We knew you from your work here at WITN. So what are you doing these days out in Texas?
So I'm in Austin covering the Longhorns. I've been here almost a year now at this point with KView, sports anchor reporter, the ABC affiliate here in Austin. So it's been great. a little bit warmer. I do miss the East Coast. I miss Eastern Carolina, miss Greenville, miss the people there, but great opportunity here in Austin, and I'm really enjoying it.
That's awesome. So what all are you covering as far as schools, as far as pro teams? What are you mainly focusing on there?
So the big emphasis is Texas, University of Texas, the Longhorns, but there is professional soccer, Major League Soccer with Austin FC, so that's a big part. Of course, Texas high school football is huge, high school athletics as well. Texas State, actually, we get down there. San Marcos is only about 35 minutes away, so the Bobcats, they actually were shocked by Stanford after shocking Stanford. They lost in the ninth, so pretty cool little aspect of being in Austin, but that's pretty much the focus here in the state capital.
Tyler, you know how important high school sports are here, but we hear, even in North Carolina, everybody across the country hears about Texas high school football and the massive stadiums, the interest in it, the amount of stars, of prospects that comes out of Texas. So, I mean, is it even comparable? You had some fun nights covering a lot of high schools here in the East. How is it similar or different than covering high school football there in Texas?
Yeah, it's just a lot bigger. The stadiums are huge. The crowds are huge. It is just a different animal here in the state of Texas with football. I do miss high school basketball. I haven't seen a team as good as Farmville Central or Dayron Sharp with South Central. That I have not seen yet. But for Texas high school football, it does hit a little bit different than in North Carolina.
Tyler Feldman joining us. Let's talk about East Carolina's opponent, the Texas Longhorns. How about this, Tyler? A great connection for you here with East Carolina playing Texas. You'll probably have a lot of people there in your area asking you about East Carolina. We're doing the opposite here, asking you about these Texas Longhorns. So this was a team that was at the top of the rankings early in the year, and a team that now is, I think, has the third highest odds to win the College World Series. So they're going to be a favorite in this series against East Carolina. They swept through their Austin Regional. Let's hit the headlines here for this team. Tyler, what stands out about this Longhorns baseball team?
Yeah, I think it's important to remember Texas was preseason ranked number one. They were the top team. They had a hot start to the season, and then they realized that outside of their first two starters, Pete Hansen, who will probably start the first game, and then Lucas Gordon will likely start the second game. Outside of those two guys, they never really had that third starter, and then the bullpen's been the biggest question mark for Texas. A lot of these games, especially in Big 12 play that they lost, was because of the bullpen. That's the big question mark I have taking on an ECU team where, like, you look at Bryson Worrell, who came back. I think he would have told you that last season he wasn't thrilled about how he performed, but this season he's just come into his own. So it should be a great series, and the big concern if you're an ECU or Pirates fan is Texas's lineup is just so dangerous. Ivan Melendez has 30 home runs. He's the home run king for Texas, most ever in a single season in Longhorn history, and there have been some really good players come through the Texas baseball program, and then top to bottom, they're just a really tough out. So Ivan Melendez, surefire, arguably the Golden Spikes Award winner, should win that award in my opinion. It's just a dangerous lineup, so the pitching for ECU is going to have to be an emphasis because the Longhorns are a really tough out. You look at guys like Murphy Staley, who was one of those guys not through the transfer portal, but worked his way up through the system, and he's having a fantastic year. So the lineup for Texas is a huge concern. That should be the focus if you're watching for ECU and Pirate Nation.
Is Melendez on board with the Hispanic Titanic nickname? Because that is probably the best current nickname going in the world of sports right now.
Yeah, it's awesome. He's on board.
Right.
They also call him El Rey, which is just the king in Spanish. He's from El Paso, Texas. So, yeah, he loves it. He's embraced it, and he's just such a humble guy. Like, he's not one of those rah-rah guys. He gets the work. He puts it in. He helps his teammates. He's just not really a showboat kind of guy. So it's really cool to see someone like that off the field get so much success on the field.
So it sounds like if East Carolina can get to the bullpen, they could possibly have some success. Texas has two high-quality front-end starters, and that's what you want in these super regional type setups with you just have to win two games. But Pirates are going to try to get to the bullpen. Tyler, I don't know if you followed much ECU baseball this year. There's no Gavin Williams, Jake Agnos, Evan Krasinski. There's no number one ace. They have about 8 or 10 guys that they're just going to bullpen you to death with. And CJ Mayhew, you remember him, Tyler, as a relief guy. Through 9 no-hit innings against Memphis. So he has gone extended several times this year. And it sounds like kind of two opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to pitching. You got 2 big-time arms for Texas. You've got a bunch of guys that are going to try to go extended innings for East Carolina, which is why East Carolina is probably one of the most unique, at least pitching-wise, the most unique team left in this thing.
Seriously, I remember when I saw the whole Carson Wissenhunt situation, I was like, man, is this really going to happen this year with ECU and then this low start? But there's no team hotter possibly right now than ECU, and you could put Texas into that equation too. Now, I will say, with Texas, the 2 starters, Lucas Gordon is a sophomore, so he's really come into his own in that number 2 role. And Pete Hansen's more of a Greg Maddux type. He's really all about command and location, so he might not overpower you. So from an ECU perspective with the bats, if they can figure out a way to just work and get some hits and get some runs early and get to the bullpen, that's good news for ECU. If Pete Hansen goes 8-9 innings, you're probably in trouble that first game.
And Tyler, just because you were here in the past, I'll bring up some names. Carter Spivey, you remember him probably, and I ran over his numbers from a few years ago. He had an 18 ERA. This year, he is the AAC Pitcher of the Year and just had a great performance yesterday with 5 innings. So you'll recognize a lot of names this weekend that probably when you saw them play did not have a big as impact as they're going to have today. And that's one of the great things about college sports, too. When guys do stay and stick around the program, you get to see those improvements. And they're like completely different guys from year 1 to year 3 or 4.
And I think you have to credit Cliff Godwin. Probably National Coach of the Year. Austin Knight, the pitching coach, Jeff Palumbo. I mean, that's the culture that's been set in Greenville with that program. So I think it's great to see them being able to host a super regional. And you'd like to think that even though maybe teams in the past few years that on paper looked a lot better, maybe this is finally the year, first time hosting a super regional on campus. I know they hosted in Kinston back in 2001, but this seems like the year where ECU possibly should get to Omaha. The only problem is they're playing a Longhorn team that's really good offensively and has one surefire starter that will likely go pro.
Tyler Feldman joining us. Tyler, Texas is a national brand. Do you think we're gonna see 600 plus orange shirts in the stadium this weekend?
I'd like to think so. And similar to the Jungle, there's a similar left field group called Occupy Left Field that is just as passionate. And these Texas games, I feel like between Pirate Nation and Longhorn Nation, with regard to baseball, it's 2 of the most passionate fan bases. I think the difference is with ECU, it's such a smaller community, tight-knit, that you really feel that energy. And I think that's going to be really important in this best-of-3 series. Texas should travel. They will travel. I'm not sure how many people will travel, but a good number of people will travel. Sadly, I won't be traveling. I think that was the plan, but Texas softball beat Oklahoma State last night, so I'm getting set to go to Oklahoma City for the College World Series Championship Series tomorrow through Friday. So sadly, I will not be getting to reconnect with so many great people in Greenville this weekend.
I have not been following it, but I'm going to assume that Oklahoma is there, so will we have a Red River rivalry softball edition coming up?
Yeah, that's the situation. And Texas went into the tournament unseeded. I think they're the first ever unseeded team to reach the championship series. So they've had their backs against the wall, didn't host a regional. So they've kind of been just chugging along and are playing really well right now. So we'll see if the Longhorns can knock off top-seeded Oklahoma.
Tyler Feldman joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line. It is awesome to catch up with you. Still chat with you every now and then on the Twitter or in a group with Maskovich and those guys. So it's great to catch up with you. Hey, we can't see you this week, but I don't know. Maybe we'll get a trip out to Austin to play football at some point, Tyler.
That'd be awesome. Either way, I'd love to make a return trip to Greenville. Austin's a great place to visit, but I think there's something special about Greenville and the East Coast. I definitely miss the East Coast for sure.
How about Steve Sarkisian and the Longhorns? What's the early outlook on Texas football 2022?
For some reason, Texas is always put into these top 25 season rankings.
Yeah.
And what I saw last year was hard to believe. I mean, they lost to Kansas at home. I don't know if you remember that game where it was like a 56-54 shootout, and they won on that 2-point conversion. But they're supposed to be better. Quinn Ewers is supposed to be the answer. All these weapons offensively, but the offensive line is a big question mark. So that always seems to be the case. So we'll see what happens with Texas football. But it is different football, certainly with the University of Texas and a lot of hot summer, early fall days playing football. So we'll see what happens. I'm more concerned with Texas baseball and softball right now. It seems like Texas, the university, has won 4 national titles this year. Men's golf, track and field, rowing, women's tennis. So if softball wins, that would be a 5th. If baseball wins, that would be a 6th. So Texas athletics is definitely a force globally, nationally.
Tyler, you are not much of a chameleon. You didn't really blend in with the Eastern North Carolina lifestyle, and I didn't see you eating a lot of barbecue and boiled peanuts and things like that. So how about, I got to imagine, I mean, do you own like a pair of boots and a cowboy hat? Or do you stand out there in Texas?
I do not own either currently. I
Shocking.
Whether you like it or you hate it, I stay true to myself. am comfortable in my own skin. You know, it was nice. So many people reached out to me offering a place to stay.
Awesome.
Of course, that group in Greenville did not include Troy D. Unfortunately, I know he has a pull, so maybe I'll hear from him later to extend an offer after hearing that I won't be able to come.
Perhaps, yeah. Now's a good time to get in. If you don't want Feldman to actually stay at your house, but you want to make a nice gesture, now would be the time to ask Tyler if he'd like to stay with you. So maybe Troy will do that.
Man, I was lucky in Greenville, man. I had it's such a great community, and, you know, I think maybe I took for granted at times being in Greenville and having greater aspirations, but that's life, and you live and you learn, and I got to say, like, being able to cover coaches like Cliff Godwin prepared me for uncomfortable situations or situations that necessarily don't go your way, but you keep chugging along, you live and you learn, and you learn how to better handle people and situations. So that's all about life and the growth process.
Tyler, great to hear from you, buddy, and we'll keep in touch. We'll do it again down the road, but thanks for joining us today, man.
Hey, thanks for having me. I guess you can call that my Feldman feeling for the segment right there.
You got in your feels there at the end a little bit. That was good.
I was allowed to.
All right, Tyler. See you, man.
Hey, see you guys. Thank you, as always, for everything. Ellerbe and Troy and you, Clipper, of course, and Shirley and Glenn.
All right. Got all the names in. Chandler didn't get a shout-out from Tyler.
Well, it was the Chandler.
See, once you start naming names.
Yeah, see, that's what happened.
Yeah.
I knew, Chandler.
Miss you too, Tyler.
Yeah, Chandler, you're the best. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right, there he is, Tyler Feldman, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Nice preview of the Longhorns. So, quick bullet points: 2 top-end starters, really 1 who we'll see on Friday, and then another good starter on Saturday. Bullpen iffy, big-time offensive team led by the Hispanic Titanic himself, Melendez. So, a lot of runs scored. Got to get to their bullpen and then and see if we can keep up with them when it comes to scoring runs this weekend at the Greenville Super Regional. That's awesome to say. Let's take a timeout. Come back. When we return, we'll bring it back closer to home and talk to Double B, Brian Bailey. We got a firing in Major League Baseball. Did the breaking news boys see this one? What do you got, Chandler? Let's go to the breaking news boy desk.
Well, we saw one the other day with Joe Girardi being fired by the Phillies. Today,
not a good time to be named Joe.
No, as Joe Madden has been fired by the Angels. They are currently in a 12-game losing skid. So Angels make the firing of Joe Madden.
Joe Madden out. We will take a timeout, come back, have more for you on Pirate Radio Live after this.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
You know, everybody's thinking we're having some inventory issues in the car business, which some of it's true. For used vehicles, Brown & Wood has a lifetime powertrain on every vehicle you buy from us, new or used. So even when you buy a used vehicle from Brown & Wood, you have lifetime powertrain. We cover the engine, transmission for as long as you own the car.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Welcome to US Cellular.
Yeah, hi. I want a new phone for free, but not just any phone. I want the newest, fastest, most storage holding 5G unlimited data using phone in here for free.
Sure, your choice.
Really?
Yep.
At US Cellular, we put you first. So choose any phone from any brand free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Your first stop for shopping is at Shimmer Boutique. This is Ashley from Shimmer. We are fully stocked with the latest apparel, shoes, and accessories and more. If you need gift ideas or some shopping therapy for yourself, stop by today. Looking for the hottest shoes on the market? Shimmer has the biggest selection of Hey Dudes anywhere. Shimmer has the newest Yeti products and colors. Want this year's most popular bag? Shimmer has a great selection of all your bog bag needs and accessories. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, and Jacksonville.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show. Hosts Mark Greenhelms and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're gonna love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
This is Stephen Igo. You've heard from me plenty on Pirate Radio Live and perhaps have read some of my work on hoistthecolors.net. Now, get an extension of our in-depth coverage on the Hoist the Colors podcast. From game previews to immediate post-game analysis to emergency podcasts for breaking news, we've got you covered. A cast of guest co-hosts from fans, former coaches, and other writers join me for 2 podcasts weekly to break down all things ECU athletics. Subscribe to Hoist the Colors now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.
For dine-in or to-go, Familia is your favorite place for great Italian food and more. Familia has just launched a new menu featuring new pizzas like the Sweet and Spicy and the Southwest Chicken. Every Sunday, you can feed the whole family with a buy one, get the second pizza half-price special all day. If you need to unwind after work during the week, stop by Wednesday for half-price wine, and Thursdays, all drafts are only $2. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College.
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
This is Brian Bailey, host of The Brian Bailey Show, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by First Bank. Together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Visit the First Bank location on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville for all your personal and business banking needs. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? We'll keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Super Tuesday. It'll be a Super Regional Friday. Coming up 1 o'clock, we'll be with you right here inside the Pirate Radio studios. If you can't make it to the game, watch it with your friends here at Pirate Radio. We'll have another watch along. We had a ton.
Another one?
Another one.
Another one.
As this time we'll be on the air 6 hours on Friday. That's right. That's exciting.
Our third in 1 week.
That's right. as we are we're putting in the legwork here, baby.
But I tell you what, I enjoyed those watch-alongs, especially when the Pirates win.
When the Pirates win, and when we have such great interaction with you, the Pirate Faithful, which we did on Monday.
Yes, yesterday everybody was tuned into us, and I mean, I guess it was because of a 1 o'clock start. There was a lot of people out at Clark LeClaire Stadium, but there was a lot of people that weren't able to make it, and they were tuned in with us for the watch-along, and we had a great time. People telling us where they were from. We had some people, my gosh, one in Alaska, one in Spain, had some people in Alabama, all over the place tuned in. So join us again on Friday, 12 o'clock.
Friday at noon, we'll be here with you, rooting on the Pirates. All right, let's head out to the Pirate Radio Live line and talk to Double B Brian Bailey, a super regional coming to Greenville, North Carolina. We're fired up for it. BB, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing great, man. Can't wait for the baseball this weekend.
How about the Greenville Regional? East Carolina was rolling through it. Great game against Virginia on Saturday night, and then Coastal Carolina trailed Virginia 6-0 on Sunday. They were able to come back, win that one, and then knock off the Pirates Sunday night. The win streak comes to an end, and no problem at all for the Pirates on Monday. They were able to regroup, got a great performance starting by Carter Spivey, and man, Bryson Worrell in that offense was clicking as well. How about the bounce back, Bailey, on Monday from what happened on Sunday night?
And, you know, the old adage is that coaches will say, let's don't let one loss turn into two.
Yeah.
And obviously that was the thought process going there. I mean, you know, when you win 20 games in a row, it's funny because you talk to the different coaches. I talked to Coach Kevin McMullen, when he was, you know, here with Virginia on the practice day, and he said, man, you know, this Pirate team winning 20, that's just unheard of. You just don't win that many games in a row, no matter how good you are in baseball. And just what they were able to do, and but you know, there was never that pressure. We got to keep it going.
Yeah,
bunch. I mean, being with them in Florida, and you know, and coming back, it was never, you know, we got to keep this streak going. It was always like, hey, let's just go out and figure out a way to win this ball game. This is an unorthodox, you know, way to win baseball games. I mean, with the way the starting pitching has been, and just, you know, who's going to go out there and throw, and the matchups, but it's been fun to watch. I mean, they get it done, and you know, we're a long way from that 3-game sweep that Brian put on the Pirates to start the year, aren't we?
And how about the atmospheres this weekend too, Bailey? The Pirate Nation showing up Friday afternoon, Saturday evening, all day Sunday, and then back at it on Monday. Some great crowds. It was great to see the football team, the basketball team, Coach Kim McNeil, everybody from East Carolina out there celebrating and rooting on Pirate baseball.
And I thought the crowd on Monday, I mean, I kind of made the joke on the air, raise your hand if you called in sick. And you played hooky on Monday to come to the baseball game, because it was a good crowd. The numbers weren't the same, obviously, from Saturday and Sunday, but, man, they were loud and they were, you know, boisterous. And it was just fun to watch that team, you know, a team that gets, you know, whitewalled, you know, 9-1 one night, come back and just put a beating on the team the next night. That's baseball, and that's what. And Bryson Worrell, man, I have seen him do some unbelievable things in Florida when he threw the guy out from 200 yards away, and then he comes up and hits the grand slam. I mean, and then what he did yesterday, I swear, that guy, he gets better and better.
He is on a roll right now, offensively and defensively, for this East Carolina team. And, man, everybody getting it done. Yesterday, another great game for Zach Agnos. Jacob Starling came up big. Jacob Jenkins Coward. And this is the same team. Cliff said at postgame yesterday about how they're going to prepare for Texas. He said the hitters are going to do the same thing they did back when everybody thought they stunk. So, I mean, you talk about sticking to it, sticking with it. That's what they're doing out there.
Oh. Yeah, that's the Cliff Godwin way. I mean, the funny one was when he said nobody wanted my autograph, 2 months ago. but you got to give him credit. And
yeah.
I've said it on the coaches show a couple of times. It's almost like, when you get ready to start the season and you have this big ball of clay and you mold it into the starting lineup and the team you think you're going to have, and then all of a sudden they got slapped, all around with all kinds of different stuff on that thing of clay, and he had to remold the whole thing, and it took a while. I mean, it took a while to find this team and to get them galvanized, as he would say, and tough as leather. And they were just really good. And like I said, there was never any pressure. 14 wins in a row, 16 wins in a row. It was just, let's just go out and win another ball game. And I think that's the way they looked at the game on Monday. It was like, nobody thought about the loss. They just, hey, this is the one we got to win. Let's go out and figure out a way to win it. And they did.
We touched on some of that stuff with Mully on Friday, Bailey, about how these coaches spend a lot of time in the offseason looking ahead and putting themselves in the best position for when the season begins in February. And they've got, their starters. They've got, all right, Mayhew's going to be our main guy of the bullpen. We got Ryder as our everyday shortstop. They had to do this thing on the fly, middle of the season, middle of the week, and finally fine tune everything that they have going right now. And so enough can't be said about the coaching, and also these guys, these players, accepting new roles, accepting their roles, and stepping up. And man, it has turned into a very special time here in Greenville.
Yeah, it really has, and it's just, it's really mind-boggling when you think about it, and just how they've come together like they have, and they play great baseball, just really solid, team baseball. And when you think of baseball, usually great teams have, a couple of great players, and Bryson Worrell is a great player, and Zach Agnos is a great player, but they don't act like they're superstars. They act like they're just, ordinary Joes that just like to go to work, like to play. I think Zach Agnos told me a couple of times that, man, and if you think back to it, Cliff says it a lot too. Those are the best friends that the best friends that he played with, and this is what these guys are saying.
Well, a bunch of them were there this weekend, right? Cliff's old teammates.
I sat right down the road from Chad Tracy. I love Chad Tracy. He's just so funny, and he loves his Pirates so much, and there's going to be a great gathering in Omaha if this Pirate team can pull off 2 more wins.
Brian Bailey joining us on the Pirate Radio live line. It'll be East Carolina and Texas. We got a couple of nooners on tap, Bailey. Nothing new there. East Carolina will play Friday at noon at home in Game 1, Saturday at noon, Game 2, Sunday TBD if necessary. Any thoughts on the first pitch times?
I was a little surprised because I really thought I thought East Carolina against most teams would be maybe a noon start, maybe a 3. When Virginia Tech popped up first at 3, I thought the Pirates had a chance to play in prime time. And I thought playing Texas might move the Pirates into a prime time slot. But it didn't happen, and so the Pirates play at noon. I clipped out and I'll probably come out and say, it don't matter, we play 3 in the morning, we're going to be there and we're ready to play. I think Pirate Nation will feel the same way, but I think a lot of us really wanted to see, a prime time atmosphere, people out tailgating all afternoon and getting set for a 7 o'clock game on a Friday and 7 o'clock on a Saturday, but it didn't turn out that way. But still, it's going to be 2 great baseball games, and there's a lot going on in Greenville this weekend. I made a joke on the air last night. We were joking about what we wanted to see, and I really wanted to see a Saturday, Sunday, Monday deal because Bella graduates from Conley at 2:30 on Friday, and there's a lot of graduation going on this weekend. So traffic's going to be crazy. So I've already made plans to walk over to Mitchie's Coliseum during the Pirate game and watch old Bella graduate and slip out.
Hey, well, it's a good location then, right? You can.
Yeah, it's great. Great location. She looked at me last night at dinner, and you know how she is with her eyes. She gets all fired up, and she goes, Brian, I understand you may not be joining us for dinner after graduation on Friday. I was like, Bella, we don't know yet. We don't know the schedule yet. Now I'm like, yeah, I might be a little late for that dinner.
I'm sure Bailey will have a make good ready to go for Bella at some point.
Figure something out for sure. Yeah, that'd be fun. But my point really is just that it's just going to be a crazy time with she's just going to be slammed with all the graduations.
Dude, that parking, how are they going to even? I don't know. That's going to be nuts. So prepare. Get there a little early, I guess. Start your trip a little earlier.
I've already parked.
There you go. Bailey's set up and ready to go. And this Texas team, Bailey, it looks like 2 top-end starters, and then maybe the best nickname in sports going right now. Just when you think you run out of good nicknames, the Hispanic Titanic is coming to town. This guy is a heavy hitter for the Texas Longhorns. This is a program that is a blue blood in college baseball. I heard that they've been to the College World Series or to Omaha 30-plus times. East Carolina's still looking for their first. So it's kind of crazy when you crunch those numbers together.
Yeah, and it will be. But I'm sure that that it's like Cliff will look at you with those eyes and say challenge accepted. And I think that Pirate baseball team will look and say the same thing. So I think it's going to be just outstanding and playing at home. I mean, just think back to last year in Vanderbilt. What a home field advantage that was for Vanderbilt. and those two starting pitchers, obviously. But this is a Pirate team that I'm telling you, they just figure out a way to win a game, and that's what they'll go to work on this week.
Couple of supers in the state of North Carolina as the Tar Heels advance. They will take on Arkansas. That'll be coming up on Saturday and Sunday, and they got an 11 a.m. on Saturday and a Sunday at noon in Chapel Hill. And Bailey, they had to win a couple of games there, a game without their head coach after he got tossed and then suspended a couple of games.
Yeah, and I hadn't seen. I was trying to see what the plays were that were so controversial. The infield fly rule. I don't understand why that was. I mean, I don't even think it could have gone. A lot of times you say, "Well, it could have gone either way," but that little pop up wasn't up in the air long enough.
Right.
I think for an umpire to call infield fly rule to batters out. I mean, it takes a little bit of time. First, you have to see the pop up go up. You have to see, okay, the infielder's under it. It's a routine play. That's the design of the rule. Infield fly rule, the batter's out, runners advance at their own risk. But I'm telling you, the same thing happened in the Rose South Central game, and all chaos broke out in extra innings. And the Rose kids were tagging bases, and the South Central kids were standing around. They didn't know what to do, and it was crazy. But Rose thought they had a triple play, and they ended up only getting one out, and it was. But that one was called.
They Bailey told a story. You were umpiring a. What'd you say, intramural game or something? And after that game, they barred you from ever being an official again in anything, right?
Yeah, that was at James Madison for that 1 year, and they played intramural baseball, or softball rather, on the artificial turf of the football field. So they had a short porch. They played two fields in the two triangle areas of the rectangle of the field. So you had one field going and the other field going. Sometimes balls would go in the other field. It's kind of crazy, but there was a rundown, and I was the only umpire, and it was the fraternity championship, and all the sorority girls were all gathered around, and I was the umpire. and the ball was going between second and third, throwing back and forth, and this guy's in the rundown, and evidently this guy put his hand up and knocked the ball into left field on purpose, and all I saw, I was blocked by one of the fielders blocked me, and I didn't see it. And I saw the ball go into left field, and all of a sudden everybody's running at me, and I said, look, fellas, I understand what you're saying. He probably did it, but if I didn't see it, I can't call it. There's nothing I can do. No, man, I never got invited to a frat party the rest of the year.
Is that why you kept transferring everywhere, Bailey? They kept.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was a wanted man.
Have you seen this man? Brian Bailey joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. I know you and Ken and Garrett were out there in full force this past weekend, and that'll be the same coming up this weekend, Bailey.
Yeah, and I try to say this when I can, but so blessed at Channel 9 that we're able to, we have administration that understands that it's important to be the official station of the Pirates. It's important to be out there. And we get a big tent up there. Ken Roundtree is our photographer, and he gets a big tent set up, and we get to do our sportscast out there live. And Cliff's been really good. We had him on live 3 times in Florida during the American tournament, and it's just because it hadn't always been that way. I'll be honest with you. Now, first 15 years of my career, it was a battle sometimes to get sports out there because you have these people called consultants that think they know what's going on, and stations that listen to those consultants don't like sports. And I won't mention any names, but there are a couple of stations around us that have done very similar things. And I'm just lucky that working for a place that really knows how important it is. And it's and that's what else is going on in our community right now? What else? Nothing. But that baseball team and that softball team at D.H. Conley that won the 4A state championship, and just all the sports things that go on.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just vital.
Brian Bailey joining us. We'll wrap it up here. P1 listener John Moody put out yesterday on Twitter, this is the biggest athletic event on ECU campus since fill in the blank. And I mean, first of all, Bailey, we've had some big regular season games, some conference championship games in football. I don't know if you want to throw the CIT semifinals in there at Minges Coliseum or any of those regular season games, but we've had regionals and all that. Yeah, is this the biggest athletic event to ever happen on ECU's campus, in your opinion?
It's funny you said it because I'm trying to run through my mind right now, and I don't put the CIT deal up there at all as far as that goes. But I thought the CIT was a lot of fun, obviously. But yeah, I think it has. I mean, you're looking at a chance to go to the promised land and in college baseball, the College World Series in Omaha, and knowing what this program has done and what it's gone through and the whole history. I'm just, it's another thing. Some people, joke you because you're getting old. But man, if I wasn't old, I wouldn't have had a chance to spend time with Keith LeClaire. I wouldn't have a chance to see how that whole thing played out and be a part of it. Just knowing it, I remember Cliff Godwin when he played for Keith LeClaire, and I remember Chad Tracy when he played, with Keith LeClaire, under Keith LeClaire, and seeing with all those guys, and even of late, the Jake Agnoses and some of the other players, and Alec Burlesons, that they moved this program along. They moved it up, and maybe this is the group that finally gets them over the top and gets them to Omaha. And I got a feeling too that once they get over this threshold and get to Omaha, it won't be their last trip to Omaha.
Brian Bailey joining us. Bottom line, Bailey said it's cool to be old.
It is. Tell Troy I said that. I like being old. I think he doesn't like it so much, but I like it.
Well, he pretends he's not old, so he's to accept it, I guess. But
a lot of us is.
BB, we'll see you out there this weekend, man. Thanks for joining us today.
Can't wait. Looking forward to it.
All right, Brian Bailey joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line. He's been around a while, which is cool that he's been around so long, and he is excited to see a super regional at Clark LeClaire Stadium, the first one ever. The Pirates have hosted a super regional before, but had to go to Lenoir County to play it. They'll stay right here in Pitt County for this one against the Texas Longhorns. Let's take a timeout, come back, wrap up hour number 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Bryce Williams set to join us in hour 3. A lot more to go. PRL back with you after this.
The only way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the only way to get it is at Jersey Mike's, because authentic ingredients make a sub above. Jersey Mike's would like to dedicate the next 3 seconds to our new grilled portobello mushroom and Swiss sub. Trust us, it tastes good too, because fresh ingredients make a sub above.
Temperatures are in the low 30s at 10 a.m., increasing sharply to 75 degrees by 1 p.m., and then dropping into the teens by 10 p.m. So before you go to work, put on some gloves, pack some shorts, and a parka. That should cover you for the day.
Your heating and cooling take a beating. Guarantee your system is ready when you need it. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Delcor, the service professionals.
Pirate fans, get ready for a winning season and team up with Quality Equipment, your local John Deere dealer and proud sponsor of the ECU Pirates. When you do business with us, you'll get things done right. We're proud to offer a large selection of new and used John Deere equipment, a fully stocked parts department, and a highly trained staff who is here to support you throughout the life of your equipment. So get quality done right before every ECU game day and visit QualityEquip.com.
When I need jeans, I order online because I know exactly what I want. They have just one moving part, and if there's something wrong, I exchange them. Buying a vehicle, especially pre-owned, is way different. Lots of moving parts. You don't want to get stuck. For a worry-free purchase, visit Phelps Chevrolet. We've been here in town a very long time. You know us. You know we stand behind everything we sell. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come get you one.
It's bow time. Our biscuit makers know a thing or two about scratch-made buttermilk biscuits.
Actually, it's 49.
That's right, 49 savory steps. So yeah, we know biscuits like the back of our hand. Because, well, these buttermilk biscuits are...
made by hand.
Yep, that Southern know-how is our bread and butter. And if you're still wondering what makes a Bojangles biscuit so good, well, just ask your mouth. Yep, that's what we thought. Come celebrate Bo's Buttermilk Biscuit Month with a scratch-made Cajun Filet biscuit. It's bow time.
I can't think of anyone who doesn't love a clean car, but how often do you actually go to the car wash? Does it take too long, or maybe it's just not a very nice place? Tommy's Express changes everything. Our wash is bright, inviting, clean, and fast.
I love the flat conveyor belt. So easy to pull onto, much smoother ride, and safer for my car.
And when you join Tommy Club, you can wash as often as you like for one low monthly price.
I save money and time.
We're Tommy's Express.
At the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road, Greenville.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Pirate Radio.
I'll listen to you guys all the time, especially when it's coming up to game week with the Pirates, and I assure you I'll be listening to Pirate Radio at some point during the fall this year.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by First Bank. Together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Visit the First Bank location on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville for all your personal and business banking needs. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. For the latest breaking news, interesting stories, and awesome contests that can make you a winner, be sure to follow Pirate Radio on our social media. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at PR927FM. Join the over 55,000 followers today. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. We're with you Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday, we'll have basically a live watch along for the first part of the show, and then go right into a post-game show coming up Friday afternoon from 3 to 6. We will be with you at noon coming up on Friday, as we'll be watching East Carolina and Texas. So if you can't go to the game, you can turn your game on the TV and follow us on Facebook right there. If you're at work, you can just follow us along on Facebook and YouTube, and we'll have fun with you coming up for 3+ hours on Friday. Lewis says, can we get the umpires that were at Vanderbilt? Now, I guess Lewis is assuming if they're here, they're going to give us the hometown calls, but what's more likely? They give East Carolina the hometown calls in Greenville, or a blue blood like Texas the hometown, the calls against East Carolina? I'm just worried about all umpires at this point.
I tell you who we probably won't see.
Perry Costello.
Is that the guy that was behind the plate the other day?
Hey, girl, I'm a fine fellow. I want to touch your body like I'm Perry Costello.
Oh!
I got bars.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was really good.
But you didn't mime it like Chandler
Hey,
can do
Chandler.
it.
All right. Is the camera on Chandler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So while I'm saying it, I need you to be doing the mannerisms, all right?
No problem.
What's up, girl? I'm a very fine fellow. I want to rub you down like I'm Perry Costello. Shirley, what do you think?
It's okay.
Do it again. Do it again. I'm gonna hide
really need to do this again.
I'm gonna hide my mouth behind the mic.
Okay, all right. What's up, girl? I'm a very fine fellow. I want to touch your body like I'm Perry Costello.
Okay, that's a little better. A little better.
We're getting there.
No. I mean, your bars are fine.
Once again, from the top.
No, that's enough.
This guy right here.
That's enough. Yeah, I don't know about PC and if he'll continue umping this year.
I don't know, but I agree with Melly what he said the other day. If he was lined up to do some sort of super regional this weekend, I don't think he is. I don't think he should be allowed to do it, because if a baseball player, if a baseball coach gets ejected, gets penalized for touching an umpire, making contact with an umpire, why can an umpire go behind a batter who just hit a absolute tank And I mean, 0.6 seconds after he hit it, and physically push him down the first baseline.
Yeah. And what if Bryson, if we did a power rankings of calmest players on ECU's roster, Bryson would be at or near the top.
No doubt.
What if he was not that way? What if he thought that was the catcher pushing him? And before looking back, slaps his arm off of him and turns around and sees the umpire. Does Bryson get ejected in that case? Probably so.
Probably so, and then you've got an even bigger problem.
Yeah. I mean, we're running what ifs here, but if Perry Costello or whoever else does that 100 times, I could see 7 to 15 times guys slapping the hand off of them, and then what happens? So I don't know.
Well, it's blown up on Twitter.
And I get what his thing is. So Coastal, and by the way, our head coach, when he said God don't like ugly.
Oh yeah.
I
was like, whoa.
Sent a tingle down my spine. He said
he's a little salty.
He said I didn't see this umpire pushing Coastal's player when he threw the bat in the air. And
his was worse.
But this is like
he pimped his home run a lot longer than Bryson did.
This is like an NFL fight or something where like the first guy pushes the guy. All you see is the second guy come in retaliate. He's the one that gets the flag.
Right.
Bryson got penalized because he was the second, and he got penalized for nothing. But in the ump's point of view, Bryson is pimping this thing, and it's going to escalate it in a 10-run game, and he didn't want to get out of control. So I get all that.
I get that.
But no need to touch him.
No.
So
do exactly what a lot of umpires, and I've seen it multiple times, go run up beside him and say, hey, go on. But, I mean, in that case, I feel like Bryson was – he wasn't even looking at the dugout. He was watching the tank that he just hit.
Yeah.
And
what if Ben Terwilliger hit that? He might have stripped down and
it would have been all hands.
Ran through the Coastal dugout to get to first.
No, I think he literally would have hulked out.
He would have done such a big banana.
Jerseys explode.
Yeah, like he would just straight up rip his jersey off.
Has anyone done
expletive laden?
Has anyone done a home run trot inside the other team's dugout before?
I don't know, but I would assume that would cause a scene.
I dare somebody to try that and see if they can make it out alive. John says clip greater than Eminem. Well, John, I don't know. Probably.
Hey, Stan, can you give it a little bit of this and that? What you got?
I don't have any of this. This is all you. I can't. I got the verbals. You got the physicals.
We have to be a duo, like where you just stand there still like a statue, just rapping, dropping bars, and I'm right beside you, just kind of doing the leg work.
All right, let's take a break.
Here comes Bryce Williams.
Forget a chorus. My metaphors are so complicated it takes 5 minutes to get applause. That's my favorite Eminem line. Because sometimes I'll put dumb stuff on Twitter that like nobody gets, and then the next day they'll get it, and it makes me feel good. We'll see if Bryce Williams has bars. I tell you what he does. BYOC. Bring your own cup. Exactly.
He's not rocking the jorts today.
Nah, he's jort free on a Tuesday. I told Bryce that we were without hydrogen and oxygen here. Remind me, science people.
We're without the quality H2O.
Remind me, science folks. So is it one hydrogen, two oxygens? The H2O? Or does the 2 go with the H?
No, the 2 goes with the H.
So 2 hydrogens, 1 oxygen. How does that work? I don't know, but we're going to be talking a lot about
2 hydrogens meet at a coffee shop
at 3 o'clock on a Friday.
And that's where it all began.
What was the horse's name? Friday. We'll talk a lot about the periodic table and more when we return on Pirate Radio Live after this.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best.
Everybody loves burgers.
This is Talbot Green with Angel Oak Home Loans. The real estate market is extremely competitive right now. The importance of being pre-qualified is absolute must before you begin shopping for a new home. At Angel Oak, we offer a wide variety of programs ranging from conventional, government, and portfolio loans that fit most financial situations. To get started, contact Talbot Green, Braxton Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender. University PC Care has been the Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. Unfortunately, many organizations today simply react to IT issues after the damage is done. This is known as the break-fix cycle in the tech service industry. University PC Care's Business Services Division has a better way, a proactive solution called BizCare. What's at your office? Call William at University PC Care today to schedule your free BizCare consultation or learn more at universitypccare.com.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
Welcome to US Cellular. Yeah, hi. I want a new phone for free, but not just any phone. I want the newest, fastest, most storage holding 5G unlimited data using phone in here for free.
Sure, your choice.
Really?
Yep.
At US Cellular, we put you first. So choose any phone from any brand free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
We all love using Uber Eats, DoorDash, and grocery pickup. It makes life so much easier. Well, now there is cellular delivery, and the team at Cellular Warehouse has perfected the process. They will deliver your new phone right to your door with all your information loaded on the new phone. And the best thing is there is no charge for this awesome service. And you don't have to waste half the day sitting in a Cellular store. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 and let his team of experts make your cellular delivery today. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent, serving all of Eastern North Carolina.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has more American Airlines flights. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations are available by calling 752-1406 or visiting beautybarmedispa.com. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, welcome back to Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Hour 3 is Bryce Williams' hour as he joins us in the Pirate Radio studios. Bryce, big baseball guy, joining us here today.
Oh, most definitely.
And was able to catch some of the Pirates win on Monday. And Bryce, they are right back at it. It'll be the first time East Carolina has hosted a super regional at Clark LeClaire Stadium in program history. They have hosted one super regional, but that was in Kinston at Granger Stadium in the early 2000s. They build, expand, make it Clark LeClaire Stadium so they can do things like this, and now they're going to do it. So folks are fired up for it.
Yeah, that's unreal to have that big of a occasion, I guess you could say, for the baseball, for ECU's, for ECU athletics, and obviously for Greenville. Obviously, that should bring a lot of outsiders, into our community. So, obviously, congrats to ECU baseball for obviously accomplishing something big. So all I gotta do is just keep it rolling. 2
wins away from going to the College World Series for the first time ever in program history. Shirley Rhodes, Chandler Honeycutt here with you as well on a Tuesday. Chandler, real quick, let's play a 5-second game. Okay, you ready to go?
Yeah, it kind of caught me off guard.
All right, well, we got to go. All right, here we go. Best ECU athlete of all time with the initials BW.
Oh, that's easy.
Okay.
I really like this guy.
All right.
And it's the guy that actually comes on the show each and every week on Pirate Radio.
Okay.
Bryson Worrell.
Bryson Worrell.
Yeah.
Bryson Worrell.
Dangling it right in front of me. I was going to be...
Bryce, I don't know, man. I think you might have been overtaken. I'm sorry.
Man, I should have said Bryce.
Bryson Worrell, the MVP of the regional, and if you said you watched the end, did you see his monster bomb he hit yesterday?
I didn't get to see that one, unfortunately.
Okay, you must have came in right after.
These weird middle of the day games kind of throw me off.
Well, unfortunately, we got a couple more coming up Friday and Saturday. But Worrell was named the regional MVP after he had 2 diving catches that made SportsCenter. He was top number 4, I think, last night on SportsCenter, and what he's doing offensively right now. Also a great dude, a lot like yourself. He's Wilson, North Carolina, right? He's a Carolina boy.
Wow.
Very laid back. So he's right up there on now it's a Mount Rushmore of BWs.
Yeah.
Brandon Williams.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put him up there. Bryce Williams, Bryson Worrell, and Chandler. It is your job to give me a third or a fourth.
A BW.
I'm sorry. A B-dubs. We got him. Bernard Williams joined us on the show.
There you go.
There's one.
That's a good one.
Back in the day. Give me another BW, folks. There's got to be a basketball, maybe another baseball. All right. Anyway, we'll think about that. Shirley, let's hear from Cliff Godwin after the win yesterday, as the Pirates take the Greenville Regional. Took them all the way to Monday to do it, but they knock off Coastal Carolina in blowout fashion. And here's Cliff.
Hosted Super Regional Campus for the first time, so I'm pretty fired up, and yes, I'm going to enjoy it today. I'm just proud of our guys. I know that Pirate Nation probably thought the winning streak was over, and I know what was being said because I've had my teammates say, hey, it's, if you win 23 in a row, you're going to, and it wasn't meant to be. I thought we were, a little bit lackadaisical yesterday just in our preparation, and it came back and bit us, but we were in the winner's bracket game, so we had today. And Carter Spivey was outstanding. They're really good offensively, and our hitters were outstanding. Up and down the lineup, just grinding at bats, just getting to the next guy. Of course, Bryson had a big day, but a lot of guys up and down the lineup just continued to put together tough quality at bats, and we kept adding on. And Ben Terwilliger was awesome. Just thought it was a great team win, which that's been the MO of this team, and I'm so proud of our guys and so proud of our home fans, because we needed the fans today, and our guys kept the fans engaged, unlike yesterday. So great day to be a Pirate.
All right, there are Cliff Godwin's comments immediately following East Carolina's victory over Coastal Carolina. We're putting together the BW Mount Rushmore of ECU sports. We got Bryson Worrell, we got Bryce Williams, we put Brandon Williams up there, and Robert, with a good one here on Twitter, says Bryant Ward. Very good one. Currently coaching at UCLA, former Pirate baseball player. So let us know if we forgot any other BWs out there. I'm sure we forgot quite a few of them. All right, let's hear Cliff Godwin too. Shirley talks about how he named Carter Spivey the starter, Bryce, Sunday night, Cliff Godwin got thrown out of the game against Coastal Carolina. So he explains how Carter Spivey went on to be named the starter. It dealt with that. Here's how it sounded.
Obviously I had an early exit yesterday, which was planned, and so Chad Tracy and Garrett Blackwell were in my office, and Blake came in there and said, "Hey, tell Spivey to come here." And Spivey walked through the whole facility with his cleats on, which wasn't ideal, but he walked in, and I was going to tell him he was going to start, and he says, "Hey, Coach, I want the ball tomorrow." I said, "Well, that's why I was bringing you in here, so you got the ball tomorrow." And I said, "Hey, just go as long as you can, as hard as you can." And he was the key. He was the key to set the tone. And offensively, I can't reiterate. Van Scooter is really good. Watched video how he pitched UVA in his last start in the conference tournament. Our guys had a really good approach, and they just made him work. And the other thing we wanted to do was put pressure on him. We haven't, done hit and runs and just some stuff like that this weekend. And I said, "Hey, look, if we're going to go down, we're going to put some pressure on them." And we put a lot of pressure on them, and executed a few hit and runs that we were able to score some runs early.
Great performance by Carter Spivey yesterday. Goes 5 innings, gives up 2 runs on a home run, and that was his only blemish. He was fantastic as East Carolina beat Coastal Carolina. And Bryce, you got to like that, where guy goes into the office and says, "Give me the ball, the ball." And I guess you can. Football, you've got a starting quarterback, but I don't know, what is the football equivalent to that? Like, maybe if you're banged up or something, like, "Coach, let me play."
Yeah, I guess that would be.
Or give me the ball on this play.
It's like a running back going up to the coach. It's like a third down and goal.
Yeah,
one of those.
Yeah, one of those. Yeah, I never was too boisterous on me telling me to give me the ball. I guess maybe sometimes I should have, especially my senior year. But I would say that's pretty comparable to those kind of situations, like when the top receiver says, give me call my number out, and or the running back telling him to run the ball. But yeah, that was I guess good timing by Carter to go in there and tell him he wants the ball,
and it worked out. How about like in game, Bryce? If you see how a defense is playing you, what you need? More. All right, you should be better now.
There we go. Oh yeah, now I can hear myself a little better.
All right, good. In game, a defense is playing you a certain way. Do you go to Shane with that? Do you go to your offensive coaches and your because if you see something that could help them out, who are you talking to?
I guess a little bit of probably a little bit of both, or maybe first would probably be like Coach K. When the receivers would meet.
Yeah.
Then obviously questions are going to ask what are they doing out there. So I guess more so Coach K would be the or I guess OC receivers coach, however you want to do it, would be the first person to go to.
All right, and then Bryce just didn't say give me the ball enough.
I know. Dang it.
Let's talk more about Bryson Worrell. Cliff Godwin talked about Bryson returning to play at East Carolina this year when he did have a chance to play professional baseball. Here's Cliff 3.
You guys don't see behind the scenes, but I told Bryson, and there's actually been some tweets on social media when he decided to make the decision to come back. He could have signed as a free agent and signed for $20,000, and I called him up, and it was actually during the Keith LeClaire Classic, and I said, "Hey man, I don't think you should sign for $20,000. Like, you could come back and we could do something special." And he says, "Well, Coach, I don't want to sign." I said, "Well, then let's come back and do something special." And no, you don't know how it's going to work out, but the guy came back. He's most outstanding player of a regional, and we have an opportunity to host a super regional. Carter Spivey told me after last year, he said, "Hey, Coach, I don't know anything but East Carolina. I want to be here. I want to figure it out." And I said, "Well, come back and let's figure it out." And those players that go through adversity and keep grinding, and that's life, man. Like, I cannot, but people don't see that stuff. Everybody thinks that Carter Spivey just all of a sudden just emerged. No, he had 3 years of struggle, and then he had been doing things the right way, and hard work guarantees you success. It just doesn't guarantee you success tomorrow or a year or even 2 years from now, but if you keep doing it, it guarantees you good things. And I'm just so happy for all those guys and all the seniors. Cooch and Bryson and Ben Newton and Logan. It's special for those guys.
All right, a life lesson there from head coach of the Pirates, Cliff Godwin. Also talked about preparing for Texas. Spoiler alert, it's going to be the same way they've prepared the entire way. Shirley, cut 4.
I'm going to enjoy it today, but it's all the same. Hey, we're going to prepare just like we did 2 months ago. All right, same thing. hitters would do the same thing when you guys thought we were bad. So we're going to enjoy it. We'll lift some weights tomorrow, and then they're going to come over to my house, and we're going to have some food and let them jump in the pool. So we're going to have a good time tomorrow. And then we'll get to work on Wednesday and Thursday. And I guess, I don't know when we'll play, but whenever they tell us to play, we'll be ready to play.
All right, Cliff Godwin there. A bit of a conundrum because Cliff hates when you doubt his team, but then he loves nothing more than telling you about it after the fact. So, what do you do? Do you not give him the chip and the motivation he needs, or do you give it to him and just let him throw it back in your face like he's done to me here at the end of the year? How about, Bryce, did you need that kind of motivation when you played, or?
As in people doubting you, as in looking at the spread and saying they're going to beat you by 10, and did you? For me, like I've said in the past, I always enjoyed being the underdog. Yeah. Just to prove people wrong. I guess in a way, it's kind of, having just that little bit of, they don't think I hearing the noise, I guess, and let people, thinking, people thinking you don't have it or can't do it, in a way probably helps a little bit.
What's funny to me is everybody uses that stuff, and like in the Alabama-Georgia championship, Alabama can look and say, well, I saw this guy pick Georgia. That nobody believes in us. They're freaking Alabama. Everybody believes. Right. And then Georgia can say, well, we're the underdog against Bama. Nobody believes in us. Yeah. Everybody wants to believe that nobody believes in us.
Right. Yeah. And, obviously, like, when you have that outside noise of doubters and stuff, you think about it. But, as a team, obviously, everybody, they all have the same goal in mind, and obviously is a lot more motivation. So, you get a little bit from each aspect.
The old chip on the shoulder. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll hear from Bryson Worrell, also Carter Spivey. We got to go Pirate Radio Outdoors. Ellerbe tried to one-up you this weekend, Bryce. You see that?
I have not, no.
Oh, boy. I got something to show you.
Uh-oh.
Old Long Jonathan Silver, we're calling him. On the high seas. I think he put a challenge out to you, Bryce.
Okay.
We'll talk about that and more when we return after this.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Cliff Godwin. Summer is upon us, and I want to invite you to attend our CG23 Youth Camp here at East Carolina University. We will offer 3 sessions of camp. All camps will be held at Clark LeClaire Stadium, and campers will get baseball instruction from the ECU baseball staff and players. Campers will play games each day, and each camp ends with our famous Pirate Slip and Slide. Full day and half day sessions offered. For more information, visit cliffgodwinbaseballcamp.com. See you there, and go Pirates!
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
The 80s and 90s were filled with obnoxiously loud styles. Dudes wore crop tops and super high shorts and rocked it with the confidence of 10,000 Sean Connerys and Tom Sellecks combined. And at Tailgate Classics, their mission is to bring that energy back. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Cam Higley, Tailgate Classics has a unique line of vintage and retro tees, polos, jerseys, hats, and more. Go by the store today at 304 Evans Street in Greenville and check out their website at shoptailgateclassics.com.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has more American Airlines flights. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Your power's out. There's a water leak. What do? For these and other utility-related emergencies, you need service, and you want it fast. There are two things you can do to get the quickest response if you're a GUC customer. First, you can call the hotline at 1-855-767-2482 and report any utility-related emergency. That number is also on GUC.com. Or second, you can give GUC your phone number. The hotline process is quickest when their account records have your current phone number. Service you can count on. Greenville Utilities.
We have some exciting news at Angel Oak Home Loans. This is Talbot Green, and I would like to introduce you to the newest member of our team, Braxton Green. I've known Braxton his entire life because he's my nephew. He is also a recent ECU graduate and has lived in Eastern North Carolina his entire life.
This is Braxton Green, and I'm looking forward to working with you with your next home loan or refinance. Give us a call at Angel Oak Home Loans today at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Morgan Ehlers, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 28 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or visit qualityequip.com to find the location near you. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
We're back with you on Pirate Radio Live. What'd you say, bro?
The clock.
Yeah,
it's clock.
We'll never get that figured out. It's just one of those mysteries.
Should we just get a new clock?
No, can't do that. You got to have that one up there. That's the clock. Wrong.
The date works.
Yeah.
Don't touch that clock.
Is that inside or outside temperature?
Got to be inside.
Y'all got 76 in here?
It's not outside, is it? It's hotter outside.
Yeah, it's definitely hot. Dang, y'all keep it. I mean, it feels good in here.
I mean, right now it's okay.
Yeah.
If it gets a little toasty, we can get some more air going in here. Because we want you to be comfortable. We don't have a working clock or any water for you.
I know.
But outside of that, we're just going to use your services.
Yeah, there we go.
I think you might need to talk to your agent, Bryce.
Yeah, what the heck? Who should I talk to?
Well, part of it is we thought you were going to be our outdoors guy, but we might have filled that position.
Dang.
Over the weekend, as Jonathan Ellerbe was out on the high seas. And he wasn't out there for sport. He wasn't just running the boat, Bryce.
Oh.
He was out there to get some work done. And I'm going to continue to stall until I can find the posting.
What'd you say, Long
Jonathan Silver is what I'm referring to him as. I couldn't come up with a better name, so I thought that was pretty good.
How much tweets have y'all been putting out since the weekend?
ECU's been in the regional playing a ton of home games, so we got a lot going on. And
Pirate Radio posted it.
Yeah, it's Pirate Radio that I am looking through currently.
Who's in charge? Are all y'all in charge of the Pirate Radio Twitter? Or
it's a group effort.
Do you have to log in, or all y'all can be logged in on once?
You can have like multiple logins on your like one device. Like I can log in on my account or Pirate Radio, so you can choose.
But like,
that way.
you and Chandler couldn't do like have access to the Twitter at the same time?
We could.
Oh, y'all can.
And you'll see a lot of times if a big story happens, we will post the same story because we have multiple people posting the same story. So we are doing a lot of stalling because I still can't find this damn thing. What was it, Saturday or Sunday?
I don't know. Hey, if there's no pictures, it didn't happen.
Here we go, Bryce,
there it
man.
is. What did he get?
So we got reeling it in.
Wow.
And
dang. You got backing down on it. Oh, yeah.
Ellerbe said it took him a while to get that baby in the, get him in, but it was a catch and release, I guess, because it was not. I don't know all the rules.
So is he in a tournament or
No, he was not in the tournament.
He just went.
Yeah. So there is now. For those of you getting ready for the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament, there's one out there for you.
I wonder how. I don't know how big that one's probably about I'm gonna go. I need a better pick.
That's probably the best look. Yeah. What's your estimation on it?
My estimation is maybe like the high 300s, maybe 4.
Okay. All right.
I think compared to a. Well, he got me there.
He's got one up on you.
I know.
I always say this. This is very superficial to me, but I look at the Florida Marlins, Miami Marlins logo and pictures like that, and then you see the actual fish, and they're not pretty.
No. I mean, they're like unique, but they make them all colorful.
I know.
Which, I mean, they can be colorful but they're not what they are.
So you doing any big rocking?
I don't know if I am this year or not.
You got any buddies or anybody in it? Or people you know?
Jay will be in it.
Okay.
He'll be in it on Fishing with Diamond Girl. And then I got a buddy who will be mating on Real Country. So there's a few players in the game.
He'll be mating. What's that mean?
Like one of the mates.
What do mates do?
Rig the rods up.
Okay.
Rig the baits.
Kind of a prep guy.
Yeah, they do everything.
Okay.
Besides drive the boat, obviously.
Has Jay ever won anything there?
He's never won anything on the Big Rock. He was able to obviously catch one, but I can't remember if it was big enough to go to the scales. I can't remember. But he has never won one. Maybe this year's the year.
We'll talk more about that next week because it's pretty fascinating, the whole thing. And then you bring one in, and sometimes you don't know. Do you have a way to weigh it on the boat?
No way to weigh it. They do most of the time by length.
Okay.
They try and do because I mean, obviously, you can try and get a length, on the fish while it's alongside the boat. Obviously, trying to get a girth measurement would be pretty difficult. Most of the time the length, and I can't even remember what the length, and they'll at least, if it's so long, it typically will be in that weight range because it has to be, I think, at least 400 pounds.
Okay.
To bring to the scales. If not, then you get penalized.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's a long trip in too, right?
Oh
yeah,
it's tough. Because I mean, obviously, you got a live 400 some pound fish or bigger. You're trying to pull a tape on. I mean, obviously, there's some captains out there who are just that good. They know how big it is. I mean, obviously, most of the time if they're real big, it's pretty self-explanatory. But if it's floating around that 400 mark, you're kind of like, okay, is this 350 or is this 400? Because obviously in that, pretty much 50-pound difference, I wouldn't think stands out that big, that much in the water and all that. So, and I'm pretty sure the fish can lose a little weight, if I'm not mistaken, from the ride. Once you catch it to once it gets to the scales, if I'm not mistaken there. So there's a lot riding on it, and but a lot riding on what decisions to be made, but obviously you can win a lot of money. So
I wonder how much cheating goes on, Bryce. If you
they're tight on that. If you win, you have to take a lie. What's the fancy word for lie detector test?
Oh, the polygraph.
You have to take a polygraph.
If you win,
I know for certain if you win.
Oh wow!
You have to take a polygraph. I'm pretty certain on that, and then some other instances you have to take a polygraph. They have video, video someone videoing while they're on the boat. So there's no cheating there. And if you take your gaff, I don't know if they changed the rules, but I know I've heard from Jay, if you have your gaff and you go, as soon as if you cross the plane of the boat into the water, you have to hook the fish. It's certain things like that that make it so you're making good decisions and the right ones. So
wow, I watch a lot of Dateline, 48 Hours, like murder, true crime shows. I'm fascinated by those. Listen to podcasts, and I've always thought that I'd fail a polygraph whether I'm right. I'd be too nervous.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it does like heart rate or like anything like that. But
is your name Clip? Well, on my birth certificate, it's Clifton. What do you want me to say?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do I do? I would be so dang nervous, even if I did nothing wrong.
Right. I've actually thought about it. I remember watching a video or something like this guy could trick the polygraph, and it was something like you tense up, like you do something every time the same, or
as long as you're consistent. Maybe
consistent. I knew if I was not mistaken, like I knew that one thing, like if you like flex your butt cheeks or something and throw something off, and like they put sensors in the seats now or something like that. I remember that distinctly.
Oh man, are you good at flexing your butt cheeks?
I'm doing it right now.
Hey everyone, Shirley, I need you in on this too.
Flex your butt cheeks.
Let's flex those cheeks. Chandler, not clench. You're clenching.
He's clenching.
You're clenching. If you're in a polygraph and you got that, you're making that face, they're gonna know you committed the murder. Yeah. They're gonna know you stuffed the fish.
It, yeah.
You stuffed the fish.
I don't see Chandler getting away with too much.
I didn't stuff the fish. Nope.
All right, I didn't know it'd take us here, but it did. While we're on the topic, Shirley, let's go and hit the theme for Pirate Radio Outdoors and see what Bryce has been up to. Because Bryce always seems to find himself around some water. The thing about Bryce, too, oh, man, what is this guy? He doesn't work. He's just living off Uncle Sam's dime and making everybody else. Bryce does a lot of his stuff, like before the workday, after the workday, or, of course, the weekend. I guess hunting-wise, you can get a lot done, like, before you even clock in, right? In the past, not now, because you can't hunt, but... You said, hey, I got up early this morning to go look at turkeys or something.
Yeah, I mean, you can, like, fish and shoot as it gets, if it gets, as light as it gets right now. I mean, I was up at 5:30 this morning to go to the gym, and it was already, like, very visible and light. So, heck, I could get a good 3 hour, close to 3 hours in. If I stop fishing at, like, 8:39, bam, and get back. But,
I don't want to give you any ideas to make Anna mad at you on my behalf.
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay. What you been doing this week?
Well, I did. What I've been wanting to do is finally trout fish, take my boat trout fishing. I did on Monday, but like Memorial Day, but it wasn't the same because I didn't catch anything.
Where do you go trout fishing?
All over all over the Pamlico, the Neuse Rivers, the Neuse and all that. Is where I typically will go everywhere. So, Saturday, me and my buddy, we left the house at 4:15 in the morning. So we got to the boat around about 5:30. Was fishing by about 5:50-ish, and he wore the trout out that same evening in the same island. So I'm like, heck, let's go back. Wouldn't you know, one of the dang netting boats was we were pulling into to go fishing. They were leaving the same spot. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And because of that, my buddy only caught one little trout and a flounder out of there. But
wait,
that was the beginning.
Hold on. So a netting boat, what is that? Is that like
fishermen,
like commercial
guys?
It's all like legal, like you.
Oh, it's legal. It's just a pain in the butt.
Like because they save some for us Joes.
Oh yeah, we're regulated at all these 4 fish.
Yeah,
and these guys have regulations, but I mean the bycatch that gets killed. I'm just not.
I hear you.
I'm not a fan of it. But we didn't stop there. That was early, so we ran across the Pamlico all the way across. No, we actually went to it, ran probably a few miles to another bay, and then we shot across the Pamlico just another few miles, then went down the Pamlico a few miles, and then ended up heading back. So we got to cover a bunch of water. We ended up catching some trout on top water. My buddy Patrick, I caught some, a few, good sized trout, but he caught 4 trout. 3 were 20 inches and 1 was 21. He caught 18, 19. So, and this was like all on top water. So the top water bite it's addictive. I mean, because obviously you see your lure and then it's and then it's a good time. But so it was a good day. Got to run the boat. Got to run the boat a lot, so it was fun. Everything went good. I gotta get my power pole fixed. But other than that, it was a good day.
Good deal. Good to hear. Pirate Radio Outdoors with Bryce Williams here on Pirate Radio Live. Shirley, let's make somebody a winner on Pirate Radio Live.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
All right, 317-1250. Shirley, what do you want to give away on this lovely Tuesday?
How about a shrimp taco lunch courtesy of Chico's?
All right. You ever been shrimping?
No, I've caught shrimp in a cast net, right?
Do you keep them, or what do you do with them?
Yeah, I mean, we use them for bait.
Okay.
But I think we've kept a few.
All right, there you go. Maybe a shrimp that Bryce Williams caught.
I love
could be in your taco at Chico's. 317-1250. What caller, Shirley?
I'm going to go with 8.
Caller 8, 317. Hey, there I am. We're back with you after this.
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the crying baby for an extra 10% off.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
For service, we're doing touchless pickup and drop-offs. So when you pull your vehicle in, we greet you at the car and open the door for you, but we're putting plastic on the seats. We're having a steering wheel cover put on. We even have shift knob covers now this year. And then we have the customer actually drop the key in a baggie, and they're the next one to touch that key when it comes out of the baggie when they pick up their vehicle. So just want to make sure we take care of the customers that voted us number one.
Brown & Wood, your number one dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Temperatures are in the low 30s at 10 a.m., increasing sharply to 75 degrees by 1 p.m., and then dropping into the teens by 10 p.m. So before you go to work, put on some gloves, pack some shorts, and a parka. That should cover you for the day.
Your heating and cooling take a beating. Guarantee your system is ready when you need it. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Delcor, the service professionals.
Hey Wood Ducks fans, be sure to purchase your single game tickets online at woodducksbaseball.com or by calling our front office at Granger Stadium. Advanced ticket prices for Sunday through Thursday are just $7. Friday and Saturday tickets are $12. Do you have a big group? No problem. Book your group tickets by contacting our front office now. We hope to see you out at Granger Stadium all season long. Let's go Woodies!
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty. I've been in Greenville over 25 years. I'm a proud graduate of ECU. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, then give me a call today and let me help make your real estate process fun and easy. I keep it simple and explain the process every step of the way. My goals are your goals. There are no long-term contracts, and you always deal with me from start to finish. The right home starts with the right agent. Call me, Scott Harris, at 347-1857. Go Pirates!
pepper. Oh, no, they didn't. Papa John's just took their signature pepperoni and hand-stuffed it inside that garlic-kissed crust. Oh, now that's an epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza like no mouth has ever seen.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Pepperoni Stuffed Crust One-Topping Pizza is only $13.99 and is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates.
Join us at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio, Greenville's premier yoga studio, for our wide array of classes, including restorative, power, hot yoga, and more. We even fly into the weekend with our aerial yoga workshops. New to our studio? Check out our special for new yogis. 3 classes for only $30. Check out our website or social media for all the information and up-to-date schedules at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
Pirate Radio.
We'll strap it on with anybody, anywhere, it doesn't matter. I know this, I want to win or lose with the group that we have in our locker room.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. At Angel Oak, they continue to make customer service a number one priority. A local mortgage advisor is the key to your transaction success. The combination of their local team's experience and Angel Oak's wide offerings of products from standard, conventional, government, and portfolio loans has something for every financial situation. For more information, call Talbot Green, Braxton Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060. And congratulations to Mike Penuel of Apex, North Carolina. Walked away with a shrimp taco lunch courtesy of Chico's. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's, and you can enjoy favorites like shrimp tacos, steak and chicken fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, ACP, and more. Plus, ice cold cervezas and Chico's famous margaritas are always available. For Mexican food and fun, it's gotta be Chico's. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clipper Rock.
All right, Bryce and I are talking about ribs. We always talk about food.
Yeah.
You would think we'd be a couple of fat guys, but no, we're both in great shape.
Dang right.
What are you laughing at, Chandler?
Chandler.
Over there, you clenching your butt.
I am clenching my butt.
Hey, I'm going to hook you up to a lie detector and ask if you think I'm fat.
No. What if I say yes?
Yes. We'll see if you're lying. Yeah. Maybe you're lying.
No, you're not fat.
Right. All right. Let's hear from Bryson Worrell. He talked about being named the regional MVP.
No, I mean, I couldn't do it without all my teammates and coaches. I mean, it was a complete team win today. Every win we had really was a complete team win. And just really proud of the guys, the way we bounced back from yesterday. Like, obviously, we didn't have our best day yesterday. But the way we showed up to the park today with our focus, it was awesome to see.
All right. He is one of the more humble guys you're going to hear from. He's not going to talk about himself. He talked about
for you.
There you go. Yeah. That's a BW right there. BW. Talked about his big time dinger late in the game. Let's hear what he had to say about it.
Honestly, I thought I was going to get taken, coach. But he looked out and gave me the green light, and I mean, I was trying to keep it simple. Work through the middle of the field, not trying to do too much, and he left a fastball in the middle of the plate and put a decent swing on it.
All right, I'm going to find the video and get Bryce's take on what happened yesterday, and here it is. All right, so late in the game, Coastal and East Carolina has some guys that stare down home runs and things like that. Coastal stare down home runs, also bat flipped, 10, 15, 20 feet in the air, and a lot of stuff. So this is late in the game. East Carolina's got a commanding lead at this point. I'll just let you watch it, and then we'll talk about it. So here's Bryson.
He's a lefty.
He's a switch hitter. Drills it. Umpire comes up and hand on and gives him he's forcing him down the line there, pushing him. What do you think about that?
What, did he do that to Coastal? The umpire did?
I'm glad you asked that, because the answer would be no.
Yeah, it's bullcrap there.
Now he's doing it. The game's about out of control. Doesn't want. First of all, Bryson's not the guy to look at the Coastal dugout and make gestures. Like, he's just going to run anyway. But he's doing it to kind of keep things calm, which is okay, but putting the hand on the back and like pushing him to first, not okay. And like you said, let's go both ways if you're going to do it, right?
Yeah.
He did it to one and not the other. So,
Are bat flips not? Are you able to do bat flips like that?
Yeah.
Really? So when I went at one time I played baseball a long time ago, I always got in trouble for slinging the bat. After I'd hit, I'd throw it, and I hit the umpire one time, and they called me out.
Yeah. Okay. What is this? Little League? But yeah, you know what? You bring back some memories there. Because they are very careful about where you put your bat after a hit in Little League. That's I
always would throw it.
I forgot about it. Hit an umpire and got in trouble.
So Bryce was the one who Bryson. He was the one who hit the left and the right-handed
in the same inning.
In the same inning.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's mind-blowing stuff right there.
How do you? So he's amphibious.
that's the word.
How
for
in
it.
the world the switch? Can he like throw left-handed?
No.
So I wonder why that is.
Well, you train for it. You train how to be a switch hitter because it just gives you kind of more opportunities and you see the ball better as a right-handed hitter when there's a lefty pitching because it's coming in on you, and then when there's a righty pitching, you hit left-handed because it's coming in rather than coming like to you.
So if I'm here and he's the left-handed, I can see it.
You can see it. It's not coming across your body; it's coming into you, kind of. So,
you know what would be cool? This would be cool, actually. If there'd be some way, it probably wouldn't happen, to see if I could hit, a pitch by one of the ECU guys.
I mean, I would love to set it up. Troy D tells us about doing stuff like that all the time. We never do it.
That'd be great.
You would like to see, should we not start with somebody like me or Chandler first? Or are you ready to go and face a college pitcher? I mean, you're kind of taking a big leap here.
Am I?
You haven't played baseball in how many years?
Long time.
And you're ready to face Carter Spivey? Okay,
I don't know. I mean, just for fun. I mean, I might as well. I might as well just go big.
Go ahead and
big or go home.
Don't put your toe in. Dive in, baby.
I think if I make connection, I think it would.
That would be a success.
Yeah, it'd be a success. No lie, though. A friend, I guess he was a friend of mine. It was Tanner Duncan. He played.
Friend of the show. He was on the club team.
Yeah,
and played pro ball.
He played pro ball. So I was at Next Level Law several years ago. I think he had just left. I was like, let me see if I can, hit, dude. No lie, I was scared of the ball. Like,
yeah, he's throwing like 90 plus.
Yeah,
like, yeah.
I don't know, but I think he was being easy. He maybe would have been like in the 80s, maybe high or something.
Was he a lefty? I believe Tanner Duncan was a lefty.
I can't remember, but all I remember is that I've obviously never been pitched to, and that is scary.
Did you get some contact?
I was kind of scared. Yeah, I think I did. I think I eventually did.
Yeah, took you a little while.
But it'd be cool to do that one day. Give me some cleats so I can really bite into that dirt.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm wearing a dang helmet. I'm probably gonna wear a softball face mask. I don't want to get. Well, they're good enough. I mean, obviously, they wouldn't hit me. But
you could go pitch a machine.
I wonder if Cliff would be like, let's see how tough this football player is, and like ding him a little bit.
That'd probably be something Cliff would
want. Oh golly,
get you in the ribs.
That hurts like a son of a gun.
Leaves the seams right there on your body for a marking of it.
Dude, I bet that hurts. But I don't know, that was just that'd be fun to do one day. To see if I could.
Let's say we're doing just BP toss to you. You could hit a dinger, right? I mean,
I think so. I did slow pitch softball one time, and when I realized don't try and murder the ball, just let things come smooth and natural, smooth as fast. I mean, I smoked them.
Yeah.
You can do that one day.
Yeah. You need that.
Or BP.
Your services would be really wanted for a slow pitch team, I'm thinking. Do you get invites a lot?
No, I haven't got any invites. Nothing on like any kind of community basketball.
Really?
Nothing.
Dang.
Nobody wants me, I guess.
Interesting. All right. Well, we'll find you a home. All right. I like this. This is Bryson answering why the team didn't dogpile after these regionals, you usually see a dog pile celebration.
Mm-hmm.
Bryson talks about it, and then you'll hear Cliff as well. Shirley, this is cut 3.
It was kind of mentioned before, hey, we have more work to do. Like, yeah, winning a regional is great. It's a testament how good of a team we are, but we got bigger goals and bigger aspirations for the rest of the season.
One more question. And that didn't come from Coach Godwin. Just like the conference tournament, those guys, those leaders have made that decision, and the reason we are where we are is not because of, to be honest with you, the coaches. It's because of our leadership within our team and the guys managing the younger guys and making sure that they're understanding what our expectations are, and that's why we are where we are today.
All right, I like that. It was a very subdued celebration yesterday.
Yeah,
after winning that.
I was
regional.
kind of noticing that. I kind of was expecting, maybe the dog pile, but which is funny they said that, which I totally agree with. I mean, they got bigger aspirations than hosting a super regional, which is obviously a big deal. But no, to them, I guess they're like, nah, I'm not satisfied yet, because that just reminded me of what I saw today on Instagram. It was like a interview with Kobe Bryant, and it was during the finals, and reporters like, well, you're it's 2-0 in the series, why aren't you happy, smiling? He said, about what? He said, why would I be happy? He said, I'm not done yet. So that's funny that came up.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
With that,
mission accomplished.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
one of the great Kobe moments.
Yeah. But so that's cool that those guys have that kind of mindset. They're not satisfied yet.
Bryce was talking about the switch hitter and kind of fascinated by it. Josh on Facebook Live says Alec Burleson, one of the great former Pirates here of recent memory at East Carolina, left-handed pitcher, lefty hitter, said he plays golf right-handed.
What?
That is strange.
I bet
because you got to assume you're going to hit the same and hit a golf
right
all the same way.
Left, that's odd.
Left, maybe he
How
doesn't.
Does that even happen?
Maybe he doesn't want it to mess up his baseball swing, so he just hits a completely different way. I don't know.
I wonder
I was going to say my godson, who, by the way, his birthday is coming up on Friday.
Happy birthday, godson!
Godson,
Jason.
Oh, Jason.
He is left-handed, and he throws left-handed, but he bats right-handed.
That's weird too. Like maybe he's a future switch hitter.
Who wants to be normal? I'm just a normal.
He can't.
I know. I'm a boring
that's the
righty.
funny thing. He cannot hit it from the left side.
My dad does everything right-handed, but he writes left-handed.
Your dad does everything right-handed, but writes left-handed. Why? That's
I don't know.
That's strange.
Why would he do that to himself?
I have no
Do
idea.
you think he chose that life?
I think he chose that path. He said, you know what? I'm going to go down the left-handed writer's
But
path.
he throws right-handed.
Plays golf right-handed.
I tell you what, humans are a strange species.
I swear we're weird.
2 things I'm glad I don't do left-handed. A few things. That's golf.
Why is that?
I mean, I feel like it's difficult to find left-handed clubs, is it not? Maybe more so. And then I'm glad I don't shoot my bow left-handed. I'm glad I don't shoot guns, rifles left-handed, because I think those are harder to find too. Because just think if you have a left-handed shotgun, which I do make those, and you got to shoot a right-handed shotgun, when you shut the shell, that shell's coming across your face. And then obviously if you got a right-handed rifle and you shoot left-handed, the bolt is like inside. It's not. Just a few things, yeah.
Didn't Jimi Hendrix
Did he play guitar?
play a guitar upside down because he was opposite-handed or something?
I think I remember hearing that.
Yeah, I think that's urban. Well, he did everything with the guitar, so I'm sure he did it. But all right, let's get with Carter Spivey in here. Shirley talked about his performance. 5 innings of great work yesterday.
My whole thought process was get the boys in the dugout so we can start swinging it and get the fans engaged, make Clark LeClaire the loudest place on earth.
Carter, when you were on the mound, I mean, just sometimes the guys would step out of the box, but you were just standing there staring at the catcher. I mean, what kind of focus level did you tap into today?
Man, nothing different than any other day. Just trying to be aggressive, push the pace, make the hitters uncomfortable. I didn't want them waiting on me when I was up there, so.
And we like that. As a viewer, we want the game to roll, and Carter Spivey is ready to pitch. Get in the box. I'm ready to throw it to you.
So when he says waiting, obviously my whole baseball knowledge, I guess, is simple. So what he said, why wouldn't the batter waits on the pitcher or the pitcher waits on the batter?
I think what he's saying there, he's not going to wait on me, is some guys like to walk around the mound, kind of slow the game down, get the batter a little antsy or whatever. Carter was saying, I'm on the mound, ready to go. Get in the box.
Just hammer him, wham, wham. Yeah.
Just like he was
Work
on
fast.
Sunday night when he says, I want the ball. And he goes up there and he's ready to pitch. And, I mean, as a batter, you can be in, like, out of the box getting practice swings and you look and you got your pitcher sitting there, like, ready to roll.
Oh, it kind of pressures you a little bit.
It kind of can get in your head to, like, all right. You know.
And it's kind of whatever momentum's going to. Like, you'll see times pitcher, if 3 hits in a row, a pitcher might take a little more time and try to make the batter think a little more. And then if a guy has struck out 3 in a row, you'll see a batter step out, call time, try to get him off his rhythm. So little things like that. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, wrap up this Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Back after this.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank that's in your corner when you need them. This is Chris Richards from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Ashley Capps, Bonner Latham, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business, come and see one of our experienced team members at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Member FDIC.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations available. Visit us at beautybarmedispa.com. Also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Go Pirates!
Your vehicle is a big part of your life. That's why you should trust the team at Greenville Auto World for all your vehicle needs. Greenville Auto World believes in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Visit GreenvilleAutoWorld.net to see their fully stocked inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. Need a lift kit, custom rims, or wheels? Greenville Auto World can upgrade your vehicle today. For sales or service, visit Greenville Auto World on Highway 43 in Greenville.
Volleyball players need to be able to jump higher, dig lower, and move faster. Our athletic movement program at Kinetic this summer is just for volleyball players at ages 13 to 17. It's a 6-week program starting June 13th where you will learn the secrets on how to be more explosive, how to get the ball faster, and how to serve with power. Team up with our sports performance coaches and other players to sharpen your athletic ability and take your game to the next level. Sign up today at kptonline.com.
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza, homemade lemonade.
Hey Pirate Nation, Warren's now has 2 locations, in Greenville across from Ron Ayers Motorsports and the Chocowinity location next to the fire department. Stop in today for hot dogs, pizza, subs, apple and peach turnovers, homemade lemonade, and breakfast in Chocowinity featuring homemade cheese, ham and chicken biscuits, plus sausage dogs and more. Warren's Hot Dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates.
Make a splash with Bassett Triple Summer Savings from Bostic Sugg Furniture. Hot looks, cool styles. Kick back, relax, and upgrade your seats and save. Buy any regular price Bassett recliner, sofa, or sectional and get $50 to $150 off every additional seat with free local delivery plus 12-month special financing. Shop our wide selection on in-stock bedrooms, dining rooms, and other living rooms. And save the sales tax and get free local delivery now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
This is Stephen Igo. You've heard from me plenty on Pirate Radio Live and perhaps have read some of my work on hoistthecolors.net. Now, get an extension of our in-depth coverage on the Hoist the Colors podcast. From game previews to immediate post-game analysis to emergency podcasts for breaking news, we've got you covered. A cast of guest co-hosts from fans, former coaches, and other writers join me for 2 podcasts weekly to break down all things ECU athletics. Subscribe to Hoist the Colors now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.
Pirate fans, the 2022 football season is going to be one for the record books. East Carolina is coming off a 7-win bowl season, and 2022 is shaping up to be even better. The Pirates need you to pack Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium this fall with a great home slate that includes in-state rival North Carolina State. The American Conference schedule features home games against UCF, Memphis, Houston, and Navy. Season tickets are on sale for as low as $125. Get your tickets today by visiting ECUPirates.com.
This is Coach Donnie Kirkpatrick, offense coordinator for ECU football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Let's take a quick look at your stock market report. It was a good day. The Dow was up 264 points at 33,180. The NASDAQ was up 113 points at 12,175. S&P was up at 39 points and closed out the day at 4,160. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back to the show. Here's Clip. Clipper.
I know, Bryce. Like, we talk during the break, and yeah.
I'm like, here's Clip.
We're out of
Nothing
time.
there.
We're out of time.
We got to go anyway.
Bryce, thanks for hanging out, bud. Hopefully, we can be talking about East Carolina going to Omaha this time next week.
Man, that would be cool.
We'll also talk some Big Rock, Blue Marlin. Maybe we'll have a guest. Line us up a guest out there.
I mean, CJ's fishing in it.
Yeah. Maybe if he's on dry land, we can talk to him.
Figure out when the lay day is.
Yeah. All right. Have a good week, man, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thank y'all for having me.
Bryce Williams, Mount Rushmore of BWECU athletes, joining us today. Shirley, Chanman, we'll see y'all Wednesday, 3 o'clock on an all-new edition of Pirate Radio Live. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Bay and the New York Rangers. And then coming up at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, former general manager of the Suns, former assistant general manager of the Boston Celtics, Ryan McDonough, will join us. Does a great job as an Odyssey insider. And producing this extravaganza, as always, is no other than Hot Take Kicky.
Hot Take Kicky.
Are you nervous today, Hot Take Kicky? Because coming up in hour number 2 of our radio program at 7:40 p.m.